Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Could you hear me before that?
We're live. We're live. All right, guys. Welcome to welcome to Game 1 of the NotA Winter Tournament. This is rather for the Arsenal and Craze Bob Ross. This is a best of 3 series. This is Moxie here casting. I'm joined with Ven, who will be my co-caster today.
Hello.
And we have Lunkers, who will be running stats. So we're going to see some basic bans here. We're going to see the Death Prophet and the OD immediately banned out. That's pretty common right now, as they're both very powerful mids currently.
I don't think anyone likes dealing with those two.
And then we're going to see the Invoker banned out immediately as well. So we're not going to see any Carl this game. So now that the power mids are out of the way, what do you think the next ban's going to be?
Maybe a comfort hero. Depends how well they know each other.
Not sure if we're gonna see.
Maybe ban like a Nature's, maybe.
A Nature's? Really? I haven't seen much Nature's Prophet in this tournament, honestly. I've been seeing a lot of Undying, like strong off lanes as well, usually being the next thing that gets banned.
Okay.
But
that makes sense. The hero's still good.
Yeah, it could be a comfort ban though as well.
They're thinking about it anyway. I think this is the point you like search people's profiles and say who's been playing what.
I know a lot of the teams have been doing research on each other beforehand. There's going to be a Shadow Shaman taken out here. I think that's a good ban. It's a pretty good hero considering he's got different types of disables and he's got that pushing power. They're going to pick up the Lion though, who also has a lot of disables as well.
We're gonna see another Lion King game, maybe.
No, Cloudion's not on this team though. He is the Lion King after that that earlier game.
I think the hero's just good right now for dealing with annoying heroes like split pushing heroes. So if they have a Quap or something like that, it kind of makes them not pick mobility heroes so much.
10 seconds remaining.
A Spectre first pick here. That's interesting. Wondering if we're gonna see a Spectre and a Faceless Void, like right off the bat. That seems to be a very common combination lately.
Not sure I fully understand the synergy between them. Really.
It's because this Faceless Void, you know, he doesn't need much. Like, he's able to create a team fight. He's able to disrupt and just walk away as well, using his Chronosphere. And then as the game gets later and later, he just starts to come online more and more, going from a utility hero that can, you know, have an Ags, create a team fight pretty often. I forget exactly the timing on it. He also picks up Vlad's too.
I guess there's just no synergy between the ultis though.
Well,
oh, okay.
I mean Spectre too. We are going to see Nature's Prophet. Interesting. Maybe that global presence with the Spectre and the Natures, where Spectre haunts in with Nature's Prophet.
Looks like the co-caster got it right, huh?
Yeah, you did. Very nice call there. I didn't think that
Sven
would fit.
pick. I would
very
fully... Yeah, especially against the Prophet. You're going to probably see a Battle Fury to counter the Natures. It's honestly a sensible pick here.
It'd be interesting though if they try to pick a bunch of heroes that can try to kite him though too. And
Well, he just gets BKB.
They're gonna need the lockdown for that Sven.
Who, the Arsenal?
Mm-hmm. A Slark wouldn't be a bad pickup, even though he can get stunned, but he can go ahead and Essence Shift off and pick off like squishier characters like Lion. Make a lot of space for the Spectre as well.
He's honestly countered quite heavily by the Lions though. Just with the Hex.
Yeah, but if you can get the pick off early enough, and like set your Essence Shift at just the right time, it's not too bad. Especially because you've got this global presence, you've got the Spectre, you've got the Nature's Prophet, so if Slark wants to go in on someone, grabs them, you can have the Haunted and Nature's Prophet come in and assist. And Lion can't do that much against more than one hero, unless he's got, you know, Ags.
I could see a Beastmaster pick for the Arsenal. I think it would be pretty good.
Beastmaster is just such a good hero in general.
The synergy as well with the Treants for attack speed.
True, true.
I don't think that works in Illusions though.
So we're not going to see a Spectre Void combo. There's a Disruptor pickup here. Who was it in
Wonder if
NotA
that's
who's
just
like
a...
obsessed with Disruptor? Someone is like super into Disruptor, thinks he's like super overpowered.
The hero's good, but I mean you get a BKB and the hero does nothing.
True. Well, that's with most supports though, or anyone who's a caster.
Doesn't Warlock's stun go through? Yeah, Warlock goes through BKB. That's again nice just to deal with the Treants.
And then you can set it up for Sven too, or vice versa.
Yep.
Got a lot of initiation coming out here from Craze Bob Ross too. I like that.
God, you know it'd be so good this game? I'm gonna call it now. Magnus on Craze Bob Ross.
Vengeful Spirit pick up as well. I'm gonna adjust your volume. Now people are saying that you're too loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't win. No, it's my fault.
I can resort to whispering.
I think I turned you up because I didn't think you were that loud.
Oh yes. This is looking good for Crazy Bob Ross in terms of synergy. Vacuum into Warlock ulti into Sven stun with Cleave. Then you get a Lion Scepter on top of that.
It's very good synergy for the team fight, but they have to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Seconds remaining.
So
The
they
heroes
can't
are
afford
still
to get
good
picked
alone.
off or something like that. Like, they need to be all together and they need to be ready to 5-man fight.
That's the thing, an Arsenal's team look fairly gank heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they going to pick for hard? Oh, they've got hard carry, so what, they want in their mid?
Yeah,
I
they're going to be
guess.
wanting a mid still for Crazy Bob Ross.
And they have no idea who they're playing up against for mid, so...
Yeah, both of them
Kinda
are keeping
gives
their
away a
mids very closely to their cards close to their chest. So against the Viper that was banned out and the Quap here, but
They can't really pick a mobility hero because Lion, I think.
Radiant team back.
Wind Ranger's gonna get banned out here too. Another really good mid.
Surprised they didn't pick it. Pretty good against Sven. I think you want a mid that's going to counter this Sven.
10 seconds
I think-
remaining.
I think they need a mid that's gonna create space too. Like, the Prophet's gonna build some space for the Spectre, but I think they need another.
They could go unusual mid, maybe. They could do like Legion or something. It might not be terrible.
I don't like the Legion over on Arsenal just because they have a lot of lockdown.
Dire team pick.
Which will ruin them duels. The TA is getting
That's
pulled
true.
out here too. A
Yeah,
Razor
the TA
might
would
be
be good.
decent against a Sven. That gives them a little AoE, but that's not a hero that's going to be able to go around ganking, really.
Gives them tanks though.
I wouldn't mind a Beastmaster mid here. It's really hard because we don't know what Crazy Bob Ross is going to pick up. They're going to go with the Zeus, so they're really going global presence.
Team pick.
I think it's good. I think it's really good actually. It depends on executions of both drafts, but they both feel like they're fairly even.
I like the color palette too over on the Arsenal here.
Maybe that was their game plan.
Maybe.
Just like all blue heroes.
I know Crazy Bob Ross will do that occasionally.
There's a lot of squishy heroes in this.
10 seconds remaining.
Lena would be not too bad.
5 seconds remaining.
But Alina can just get nuked down by Zeus. She's going to turn into food for Spectre. I'm not sure Lena's a good pick here.
Who do they play then?
I mean, they could throw Magnus up against Zeus. That'd be a really rough lane.
He gets a stick, I guess, and like a casual
He
food, he may
just
be okay,
spams
but
his shockwave, but
yeah. I just want to see it because of the synergy now.
yeah, right. I don't know. I've been seeing some really great vacuum into walls for Dark Seers lately. On this particular
And they've
tournament.
got
There's
so
gonna be
much
an
to-
Alchemist.
That's quite good.
That's kind of a greedy team, though.
He can zone the Zeus out in laning, so he should be okay.
This is interesting.
It's again synergy for the vacuum.
Oh no, absolutely. I'm just thinking in terms of the fact that Warlock is better when he gets a little bit of farm on him. So I'm hoping that this Lion will be position 5, Warlock position 4.
Unless they run like the Warlock mid and do some like jungle alch maybe.
Rip, never forget Money Mike, Jungle Out,
Yeah.
level 1. Anyways,
really?
welcome guys. If you're just joining us, this is NotA Winter Tournament, even though we're pretty much into spring at this point. This is the Arsenal versus CBR, Crazy Bob Ross. This is a best of 3 series. I am your caster Moxie. Joined with me is my co-caster Ven.
Hello.
And Lunkers will be running our stats for this game. So welcome, and let's introduce the teams. Over on the Dire side, we have the Arsenal. We have FBP, who will be playing our Spectre. Silent will be playing our Zeus. Humble will be playing our Nature's Prophet. Yusef Mash will be playing our Vengeful Spirit. And one of their teammates has disconnected. Enticed will be playing the... which am I missing here? I'm missing the
You're
offlaner.
asking me. That's not a good idea.
Gosh, that's bad. I can't remember already.
I
Well,
have, like,
Entice will be
2-second
playing
memory,
in this.
so-
Oh, there it is. The Disruptor. That's what I was forgetting. Alright, why don't you introduce the Radiant?
So for Crazy Bob Ross, we have Chatcha, who'll probably be going mid with the Alchemist, Tanaka on Darkseer, who'll be playing the offlane, and the hard carry of this game is Karambit, who'll be playing the Sven, Tim on the Warlock support, Blackburn on the Lion support.
And apparently we're paused for a sock break.
Oh sorry, what? Sock break?
Oh, in all chat they're saying they need socks apparently. They're too cold. So whose draft do you think you like better here?
Whose draft I think is going to win, or whose draft do I like more?
Both.
Crazy Bob Ross's draft is so cool if they manage to nail the combos. They all look so good, but I think Arsenal probably have more. We'll see. It's going to come down to the plays, I think. That's kind of part of the issue for Crazy Bob Ross is it's so dependent on them kind of synergizing their ultis.
I like the Arsenal's draft the best, personally. If Zeus is able to make a lot of space for the Spectre, it should be pretty good here. I mean, we do have the issue where you've got the Alchemist and you've got the Sven over on CBR, so that's a lot of carry potential versus over here on Arsenal.
I think if
but
Arsenal can come online quicker.
Yeah, and if they're going to be playing the Spectre as a ganking Spectre, early enough so it really starts to ramp up, I think they've got a good chance here.
I think I've only seen Badman builds recently, so
yeah,
I'm guessing that's what it is. Earn drums.
Alright, looks like we're ready to go here. Got a Beaver Knight Courier over on the Radiant. We have a Swag Bark. Always like the Swag Bark. Over here on the Dire. And looks like teams are headed out to their respective lanes. It looks like top is going to be invaded by the Dire over here. They're all moving.
Yeah, I wonder if Snack is going to get caught out here.
I think he should be fine. He can just scale his Surge and get out, if need be. And it looks like a good call because it looks like Chitai is going to be coming bottom here. He's going to want that bottom rune, and the top rune will just basically go to the Zeus uncontested.
Darkseer didn't choose to block the camp, but that's likely because he's just going to be spamming shell and pushing the wave into the tower. Makes it really hard to farm when you're
well,
last
sometimes
hitting
it's
under tower.
nice. I know when I'm playing off lane, I will place the ward not blocking the camp, just because of the fact I want vision and I don't want them to immediately deward it.
I think it's still going to block the medium camp.
Yeah, it's a little bit too low, I think. I think it needs to be a little bit higher here.
Looks like both teams are just going to dodge each other. I don't imagine the Darks are dying here.
Yeah, it looks like Silent's going to be able to get that top rune, and then bottom rune will go to Alk really easily.
Let's all remember to have fun.
I like the Spectre set. That's the set that I want.
Yeah, it looks pretty creepy.
It reminds me of Halo. Like the, oh gosh, I haven't played Halo in forever. The Prometheans look like that, I think. So we're gonna see a tri-lane top here. A lot of good kill potential here. We've got the fact that we've got the Disruptor, we've got the Vengeful Stun. They could easily just zone out Tanaka here, which I think is really important. Meanwhile, bot lane.
At least he's got a hero that can deal with sort of being zoned. Both teams can have a hero that can deal with being alone.
Oh, that is important in a offlaner.
I discovered this recently. Painful times. God, I wonder if Darkseer's going to get anything actually at this
Looks
lane.
like Warlock's
It's going to be
coming
really
in
tough.
from behind. Does have that Shadow Word. They're pinging him out. They're trying to go on him. There's a stun coming out. There's going to be the Shadow Word coming out, and that should be a kill over here. Yep. Humble's going to fall. First blood going to the Warlock.
He has got some experience though.
Now that's a good way to make up for the fact that he was missing from lane for a bit. And we're seeing right now Zeus has got an advantage here in mid lane. He's sitting at 7 and 2. Alk's sitting at 6 now, so not a huge advantage, but we're seeing that Alk went boots first here. Seeing Vengeful Spirit coming around here onto the Darkseer. Gonna go ahead and just harass. Looks like the Disruptor
Spectre really isn't
close
getting
enough.
much.
And Yusuf's just gonna push this Darkseer back a little bit, and we're already seeing that Humble's given up on bot lane.
Yeah, at least they've got the option to do that.
Is that a wise idea, though?
It means you're going to get a free farming Sven, so
That's
it's not ideal.
I don't
but
think that's a really good idea because it's going to
if-
take a while for that Spectre to come online, and if he's got the advantage,
I mean, what other options does he have at this stage? If he goes to lane, he dies.
this is true.
I think I'd rather, if it was me, sack a lane and just get something out of it. Something out of the hero. He's already pulling ahead of Darkseer, so I think. Yeah, they're about even.
Yeah, 5 and 5 right now. So then does he
They're going to
decide
find him here.
go?
Tanaka's going to get caught out.
He
They
should
have
be
the glimpse,
fine.
I think.
No, he's gonna be fine. Very low on mana though.
I really like what Entice has done here. He's not skilled anything yet. He's going to wait till level 2. Because Disruptor's got so many utility spells, he doesn't know what he's going to need.
Then has picked up his smoke as well. And we're seeing, oh, there's a stun coming out onto Tanaka. They're gonna go ahead, throw the cage out. Is gonna be able to catch him. He has no mana. He cannot surge forward here. They can
He
try
should
to,
die
they should
here.
try to body block, but they're still gonna be able to clean him up. And Spectre is gonna get a nice kill there.
Oh, 1 for 1. Looks like Alk's kind of low here. He's having a tough time against Zeus. He's not doing terribly,
I'm seeing
but
someone TP out here. He does have a salve, which looks like it got picked up onto the courier. Should have had his Warlock bring it to him. And we're gonna see a rotation coming out here. They're smoked over here on the Dire side, and they're looking for a kill, probably on the Alk. They do know that Alk has been healed up though, so I'm not sure if they still want to go on this, considering there's a Warlock right there as well.
they'll see him
Yep,
now.
they found him right now. There's gonna be the stun coming out. We're gonna see the
Zero
cage come
bucks
following
given.
up as well. Oh, Chitai's in a lot of trouble. Here comes the Nature's Prophet coming in as well. That is a 4-man rotation.
They could
Tim
get a
and,
profit potentially.
Lion moving off here. Again, though, we just have the Sven free farming bottom.
Yeah, they're
Seems to
going
be
to need to
missing
address
quite
at
a
some
few
point.
last hits, though.
It's allowed Spectre to catch up as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And we're seeing that the jungle is starting to get stacked up a little bit. Might be a bit early for that. Unless they're going to take their supports and try to jungle a camp together.
I think Nature's Prophet might avoid going Midas here, which I think is probably the right shout. Just considering how late it's going to make their lane.
What are
There
they
we go.
doing here? Oh, they're trying to go on Chitaya again. Chitaya might be able to get out. Glimpse coming out is going to fall.
They're going to see Nature's Prophet TP bottom, but he might have trouble if he gets stunned here.
And he's got phase boots right now.
Sven's got a Quelling Blade though. If he doesn't notice this and he
I
spouts
wonder,
him thinking
I
he's
don't
going to
know
be
what
fine.
the purpose is of this up here. The sentry ward up top.
Hoping that's a misclick.
Spectre should really consider buying the other half of her phase boots right now. Because I have a feeling you're going to try to dive her here.
She doesn't have sick either,
Or
so
not.
she can't really haunt escape.
Yeah. Disruptor coming back up top now. And Sven almost level 6 here. Is he gonna go for a Midas here? He's got the Glove of Haste, he doesn't have boots, so I'm not sure if he was going to build into treads or what, but oh, Zeus was able to take out Darkseer up top.
Yeah, I guess it's a Midas. I'm trying to figure out what else he was buying there, but
What are your thoughts on this?
going Midas?
Yeah,
I don't like it. Not when you've got an Alchemist.
I feel like it's just too greedy.
It's far too greedy. It's already quite greedy having an Alch, I guess. It's treads, that's fine.
Dire's bottom
Oh,
tower
okay.
is under
So he
attack.
just picked up the,
Oh no, that's Alch, shit, okay. Yeah, he might be going Midas. He's saving the money, this is a Midas for sure.
Well, I mean, the game is gonna go late with a Spectre on the team, so... Although, do you want it to go that late?
Yeah, I think Crazy Ross can deal with it.
Oh, they're trying to come in over here on Spectre. He's going forward, doesn't have enough mana to do much more than just click him down. Spectre's having a rough game here.
He'll just go back and look to use Haunt now that he's got it.
He's got a kill under his belt, which is
I would
helpful.
expect to see some sort of rotation when Spectre goes back to base.
Like, yeah, that's true.
Haunt's up, you want to use it when you've got it, I guess.
Well, especially because you've got this Nature's Prophet, you've got the Zeus, who Zeus doesn't have ulti right now, anyways, but
They should probably look at addressing this Sven.
they should go for a gank on him.
Delay
Yeah,
the
we're gonna see
Midas.
Vengeful Spirit already TP down, maybe in preparation of something. I don't know.
Yep, we got Disruptor moving across too. They should set up on the Sven here. They got a Nature's Prophet they can just TP in and a global ulti from Zeus, so this is probably a dead Sven. I think that's what they should do anyway.
I would like to see that, yeah, but
Spectre's
they're
TP'd back top.
encroaching forward here a little bit.
Here we go.
There we go. They're moving in now. Gonna see the Sven go forward. Oh, they didn't go for the stun though. They're just taking the.
They should have glimpsed him.
Well, here they are. They're in trouble now. Oh no!
Here's
Here
a
comes the
fight.
Alchemist. Here comes the Sven. Stun's gonna come out. There's the glimpse coming out as well. And Tice is kind of in a
Haunt.
pickle here. Haunt's coming out
Here
from
we
the
go.
Spectre. I'm not sure if she's gonna haunt in though. It doesn't look like they're thinking about. Oh, she is gonna haunt in. They're gonna turn around. Chitai does have his ultimate up, trying to turn around. God Strength Sven though. You don't want to deal with that. And wasn't worth it, honestly. I don't think for the.
That's fine, they can
Spectre to haunt.
reset. It costs them an ulti, but
Yeah, but she really needs to be farming.
the wasted time's more of an issue. Kind of feel they could have taken that. I guess Venge didn't have mana for the stun.
Well, I think if Nature's had come through and done a rotation, maybe. No, we do have that completed Midas over on Sven here. That's pretty impressive, actually. 81%
81% win rate?
Yeah.
How many games though? Like one game? Oh wait, that doesn't work. Stats don't work like that, Ben. Haha, I know this.
11 matches, there you go.
Yeah, I don't. That's a small sample size to really judge.
Well, when you consider it's a NotA tournament too, but a lot of these guys haven't played too many matches on top of that. Is
Well,
there
they could
like
be playing
a
it on Smurfs. I know people do that.
It's difficult to judge who's on a Smurf and who's not if they've got a lot of games on their belt too. That's a problem with stuff like this.
There is a bit of an issue developing for
Bottom lane.
the Arsenal.
Okay, we're gonna see Entice is gonna go forward here. He's gonna get stunned out. They're gonna back off though. We're gonna see a TP coming down from Silent. We do have the Vengeful Spirit sitting in the trees. They're thinking about going in on it, but they're pinging out to be careful here. Meanwhile, Alk is doing his thing in the jungle. Looks like he's gonna be going for Armlet. No Radiance on this guy yet. Meanwhile, top, they've really left the Spectre alone. This is not ideal. I understand the need to try to create space, but this Darkseer isn't leaving either and is causing a lot of problems with that Ion Shell. Bot lane. Tim hiding. Terrified for his life, it looks like.
Yeah, he needs
Sitting
his
at level
ulti.
5. Hopeful that oh, they see him! Silent is able to hit that Thunderbolt to
God.
get the vision. Here
That was a
comes
good read.
Oh, we're gonna get the stun coming out immediately, and Tim's just gonna pop. Turning around, trying to go
They're
over
taking
here
it
on the
more, but they
Sven.
can fight this.
Darkseer's coming in
Tanaka's
right now.
coming in.
Oh, Tanaka, what are you doing, buddy? They've got vision
YOLO.
on him. There's gonna be the cage coming out, trying to catch him. They do have him caught here. There's a sleep, and that's gonna be a dead Darkseer.
And the push begins.
Nice rotations coming out from the Arsenal here. Other rotations
thing-
coming out from CBR, a little bit mistimed, I think. Because they were going in
Well-
one by one, and I think that's a huge problem.
You have you've taken 4 heroes bottom, meanwhile this Alk is still farming. And he's not slowing down. So
yeah, he's
while
ahead
that
of
looks
the Spectre
terrible,
in terms of CS right now as well. Throwing out the dagger here. I don't think they're gonna chase though. Nope, they're gonna try
They
to.
want
He's
it.
got the unstable concoction. He's trying to throw it. He's gonna throw it onto the Spectre. Silent. Dancing around here, trying to get a good angle. Here comes the Lion. Lion does not have figure yet, only sitting on level 5. FVP still coming forward, gonna throw the stun out. Still throwing back. Oh, that glimpse coming back on the Alchemist! He's popped his ultimate. He's trying so hard with these toggles, trying to take out Entice. Are they gonna be able to take him down? Oh, one more nuke! Yes, they're able to take down the Alchemist. And now Blackburn is
They might get
stuck.
more.
He's stuck in the trees. He's trying to drain the mana coming out here, but it's not going to be enough here. They're still going to fall. There's a swap coming out, going on to CBR Tanaka. Tanaka also going to fall.
Some really good plays from Disruptor in that fight.
And they're going to be able to take a tower from this.
Like we said at the start of the game, I guess, execution. It's got to come down to that.
Well, Spectre is being very active. Like, once she got that urn and a couple of those good team fights, like, it really made it easier for her to start catching up, and I think this is the way that they kind of have to go until they've got a little bit more of a lead or something. But bottom tower's gonna fall here. We're gonna see Sven is picking up, that looks like...
Well, that's it. Spectre can just join fights when and as she wants with Haunt, but Sven doesn't have that option. He's got to make, like, long rotations around the map.
Mm-hmm. And the pickoffs that they've been performing, too, are really important here, knowing when and where to,
Top net worth is Alk and Sven, though.
Well, hopefully Alchemist is going to be the highest net worth. I mean, he's an Alchemist.
That's true. But the Sven is doing quite well.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Sven had free farm for the first half of the game.
And he has a Midas.
Sure enough. We're going to see the Sven TP out here. Trying to go on
I
silent.
think he's going Helm.
Stun's coming out though. They're gonna have the Haunted. Haunted nicely done by the Spectre.
They're gonna
Turning
get
around
more.
onto Tim. Turning around onto Tim. Gonna go ahead, nuke him down. Here comes the Zeus ulti coming out as well. There's the oh wow, Chitai's in a lot of trouble here. He gets glimpsed back. He's gonna get stunned out, and they're just ripping him apart. That dispersion doing work as well. These team fights are just going so well for the Arsenal.
It's
And
the
it's-
Disruptor, man. He's doing so much in these fights.
Well, it's really interesting too when you consider the fact that they started going on silent, and it was just silent, and then all of a sudden, the rest of the team just showed up at perfect timing, had that haunt, turned that
That's the
around
problem.
really, really well.
You've got like an insta TP from the Nature's Prophet and Haunt, and a global ulti on Zeus whenever something breaks out, and I just don't think they're like taking that into account.
Well, they have to keep notes on when ultimates are up. I think that's a big thing now, especially with the Spectre Haunt. So you know that Spectre Haunt is down right now. You can try to go for something, or you can try to go for
Disrupt
pickoff
ulti's
if they're
down
not
as
gonna
well.
go.
Zeus ulti's down.
Yep.
This
So
is like
now's their
ideal
time. They need to go. Here comes
Big
the Rock.
ulti.
Rock's gonna come forward. They're gonna throw out the wall as well. There's gonna be the trees coming out onto Tanaka, glimpsing him back here, and chasing after Silent. This Golem was just sitting there. There wasn't enough micro being happening here. Silent trying to run away here. They're chasing. They don't have the unstable concoction quite yet. He's gonna get surged up over
They
here,
should
trying
have
to
him.
chase after with the Ion Shell.
No!
Ooh, and there's gonna be a
He turned away.
bottlenecking here.
Oh, the plays.
Honestly, they could have turned around if they really wanted to fight that and been able to, but they're gonna back off. And it looks like Spectre is gonna be going for Radiance now that she has the phase boots and the Earn Shadows. Sven was
Gotta
top
say,
here,
these
he's gonna back
supports.
off.
The supports are doing a lot this game.
It looks like they're trying to... no, I don't know what was happening there. I thought they were trying to stack, but the timing's not right. Prophet looks like he's gonna be going for probably a Maelstrom next over here on Humble.
Yeah, let's keep more pushing, I guess. It's good. He's just gonna be
Action
creating
being pushed
space
out
as well.
onto the mid lane here. Looks like we're gonna see a TP in immediately. The glimpse coming back out though from the Disruptor. Tanaka's doesn't know where he is. They're trying to turn around. There's gonna be the swap, and that's gonna be a dead Disruptor. Silence is on a mega kill.
Oh, glimpses and swaps all day.
And Nature's Prophet didn't even need to show up for that. So now what does the Alk go for here? He's got himself an armlet, he's got the Trez. Is he gonna go for a Vlad's next?
He needs something
he's
to
got
be
the
able to fight,
Bassi.
but is extra armor gonna do that much? I mean, that's not their issue at the moment. Right clicking the Alk isn't the big deal, it's all the other shit that comes along with it.
And they've got a nice deep ward here, so they have some vision. They can see Lion over here, and they get a little bit of vision whenever Alk is headed towards this camp over here as well.
What does Sven go for? Is this? I think he needs a BKB in all honesty.
It looks like he's thinking about a blink though. when you look at how much gold he's got saved up currently.
They just kite him. They have like too much to kite him with. They have Spectre, Haunt. They've got Disruptor, Thunderstrike,
Well,
which cancels the
if
blink
he
as
even
well.
just gets
Zeus.
treed, like Sven just gets held in place for a couple seconds there.
No, he's got the Quelling Blade. That
Oh, he
shouldn't
does
be
have
an
a
issue.
Quelling Blade on him? I didn't look at that. Yeah, he does have the Quelling. He must be holding on to it just in case. Which game was it where, was it Arteezy that got treed? Or was that EE?
Yeah.
They're like the same people, I can't tell anymore.
No, that was RTZ.
And it looks like they're going to be going for this top tower here. They do have almost all their ultimates except for the Spectres up. So...
They
The
can
Spectre
force an
ultimate
issue.
is
They've
up
got
in
mech
15.
online now. Mechanism on Disruptor.
Meanwhile, they're trying frantically here, just kind of split push. Just try to keep their farming up.
I think they should take the tier 1 mid. It looks like they will.
Well, we see
I'm
that
not
Zeus
even
is
sure they can
rotated
fight.
though, but Zeus has a global presence, so that's not an issue.
Kind of the same with Spectre. The draft's honestly.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to take this tier 1. Yep.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They should just really push that. They should punish this and take the. I thought they would push the tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like they are continuing the push. They don't have the Alchemist though. Alchemist is sitting in the jungle. He does have the Maelstrom recipe.
Haunt coming out, so
Spectre
here we
coming
go.
out, taking out the Warlock immediately. There's the glimpse back again, and Ty's turning around. Tanaka trying to get out. Oh, these get swapped. There's going to be the stun coming out. Beautiful stun coming out. The wall's coming out as well. Disruptor trying to get away here. Does have that mech, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, he is going to be able to get back, and they're going to be able to go onto Lion, turning around onto a Godstring Sven.
They're
This
gonna
is
clean
pretty
up.
scary. They're going to be able to clean up the Sven as well. Enticed.
It's execution, that's the problem. It's just so heavily based on them managing to synergize all their ultis. That's the problem with Crazy Bob Ross's draft, I feel.
Zeus has a completed Bloodstone over on him now. Nature's Prophet has had that Maelstrom.
It's kind of funny speaking about ease of execution with the drafts, because on Arsenal's team you've got 2 heroes that just press R and then they've
Yep.
done their job in the fight, really.
Yep. Well, it's good synergy with the team, too. Not so much about the
Yep.
execution, but just the synergy as well.
Arsenal are starting to pull ahead again in terms of net worth. It's about a 2.5k gold lead, so it's not disastrous at all.
Nature's Prophet's popped into the jungle. It's going to spot out the Darkseer here. It's going to just go ahead and leave.
It's kind of weird saying this
He used
about
it on
a...
the... do you see the Iron Shell on his creep here?
No.
He was using it to farm
Heads up plays, man.
and mess with Nature's Prophet. His own creep betraying him. Meanwhile, Spectre has picked up her Sacred Relic, is on the way to a Radiance, and that's going to be a huge problem for the Lion and the Warlock to deal with.
It's gonna kind of fuck with Lion's Blink, which he's going for.
That's
Kind of
gonna be
wonder at this stage.
You
if
probably
just-
don't want to blink, honestly. You probably
Yeah.
want to go with the Force Staff.
Even
A
Yules.
Glimmer Cape would be excellent on him as well, considering the fact that it gives him a little bit of magic resist against all that wonderful Radiance burn, and also gives him escape.
Hey, Sven didn't go for his Blink, he's going SMY.
I don't like that either.
I'd have preferred to see a BKB just so you can sort of survive to the
Yeah,
later
I
stages of
would
the
have
game.
preferred to see the BKB, probably.
Especially now with more magic damage coming out from Radiance.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, it's kind of weird saying this, but I kind of feel the Spectre draft can actually go as late as the CBR draft.
It
So,
can.
it depends how
just
much space
depends
they
on
give
how they play it, honestly, but... I feel like...
Fully farmed Alk, fully farmed Sven. It does more than a fully farmed Zeus and a fully farmed Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, but the amount of, like, damage coming off of the Spectre from Dispersion... That's a good stat. I like that. Oh, we have a DC. We have lost Blackbird over on Team CBR.
Built like a Greek god.
I think we have some favoritism going on with our stats here. We have a blink dagger on Alk. I don't like this.
Is our stats man saying that he sort of is attracted to our Zeus player? Silent.
That blink on the Alchemist I think is questionable just because of the fact that they are going to have Radiance quite soon.
I was almost going to say that Alk should maybe go for a BKB as well, but I didn't know if it was
Alks
totally
don't
stupid.
like to go BKB though.
No, I know.
I don't know many Alks that
but
actually will ever grab that, even though they really should sometimes.
he's just going to get so kited, is the kind of one thing.
He just needs damage. Like, he's got the armlet here, so that's going to help him out with the attack speed, the Maelstrom as well, but...
Basher would have been good.
That'd be really good to get an Abyssal, too, for lockdown as well. Because right now,
Yeah.
like, they've got the stun coming off from the Warlock Rock. They've got, you know, the lockdown coming out from Lion, but Lion is just... I feel like a lot of their supports are just getting blown up pretty fast. Or they're getting picked first.
He has 700 HP.
Looks like we're ready
That's
to
like,
go.
he just gets burned in one Spectral ulti.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird first item for Lion, but I think Yules would be good.
Yules,
Can
the
dodge
poor
some
man's
stuff.
BKB.
Yeah, essentially. He needs it though, he needs something. Blink's gonna be useless.
And they've got all their ultimates up. Spectre does have a Radiance online now, which is really scary now, especially for that Lion and the Warlock too. It's gonna get eaten up. It's gonna ruin all their blinks as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were them, I'd be looking for a fight now.
Yeah, I think they
They've
should go
got
for a smoke
everything.
play.
Interesting that Silent chose to go for a Bloodstone instead of like a Veil or an Aether Lens.
I mean, they're so ahead. They obviously see more kills coming, so I think it's fine.
An Aether Lens would probably be pretty good because it can allow him to stay in the back part of the fight. A little bit more survivability because the blink again will get cancelled. There's going to be a smoke coming out here.
Either lens might be better on Lion actually.
Yeah, that's what I was saying because it allows him to have impact in fights but allows him to stand back. And it looks like they're not going to be going for Roche here. They're going to be going through the jungle. They're probably going to find Chitaya here. Chitaya needs to be really careful.
That'd be the
Chitaya's
big
running
pick
right
for them.
forward. Is going to have the smoke pop. It's going to be able to find the Alchemist here. He's going to blink himself
Nice
out.
blink.
Chitaya coming back around though. Here comes
Oh,
the Spectre
blink.
ulti. Ulti's going to try to go. They've got some silence. They're just burning down Chitaya. Chitaya's
Oh,
going
the
to fall.
combo
That
with
is
the
a
trees.
great kill there coming out from the Arsenal. And it looks
I
like
never
they're
really
just gonna
thought about
push.
it in the draft, but yeah, Sprout and Disruptor ulti is a thing.
Yep. Yes, it is.
That was well coordinated by them.
Looks like they're... Okay, so the creeps are all the way back there. Looks like they're going to try to go push them out. And it looks like Tanaka's probably going to be going for the Guardian Greaves fairly soon here. Almost has enough for them.
What's Nature's Prophet's next item? Does he just go team fight or does he go split push?
Well, it looks like he's been going a little bit more team fight because he does have the Maelstrom. Whereas I feel like split push would have gone Dessa. Although he can still probably pick up Dessa if he wanted.
Oh, I've seen the pros doing this build and they go Ags next. Is the general thing that's done.
Well,
Maelstrom,
which
Drum, Ags.
adds to more team fight as well.
Yeah, it's like a bit of both.
And they need to be careful here. There is Blackburn sitting around the corner. It's going to be able to spot out. There's going to be a wave of terror coming forward as well. And they're
They got a good
taking their
vacuum
time to
initiation.
initiate here. They don't have the Spectre ulti. Humble's going to get immediately initiated on. There's the rock coming out. Oh, Humble's going to fall here. And Tyson's going to fall as well. Silent trying his best to just burst down. Isn't going to be able to do it. It's going to get fingered. And this Vengeful Spirit's got to run.
Use upheaval! Fuck!
Run!
Use upheaval!
And they're able to take down this, yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuns coming out in Karambit. And
Okay, just
Chitaya
a-
are going to get a couple of really nice kills here. Spectre has a haste rune. What is Spectre doing? Trying
This
to
is
chase
kinda
after
dangerous.
Tanaka, maybe? Going after the Sven?
He
What
wants
is
the
this?
Sven.
What is this? Oh my goodness.
This is
Sven, why is
risky,
Sven
is
turn
what
around? Sven! Oh, that was a disaster. Sven should have just run. There was no reason for him to turn around and get burned down by that Radiant. Silence coming forward again. They need to be careful here. They could turn this all around. Going after Blackburn, trying to take out that Warlock, not going to be able to take him. Meanwhile, Tanaka and Chitaya are trying to get away here. Tanaka's going to fall. Do they have vision on Chitaya here? Did they get that? I don't think so. Oh, and they do. They
Should be
spot him
fine, they
out.
missed it.
Oh, they didn't.
No,
they
he
weren't able to
whiffed
stun him
lightning
out.
bolt, so there's no stun.
I know they saw him though, but
Yeah, I guess you sort of see the synergy with CBR. If they can like nail their ultis perfectly, then it's pretty scary to
well, they
fight
let
into.
them.
But
Honestly, what happened on the Arsenal side here is that they let CBR just set up for too long. They should have gone in. They should have had some sort of initiation, or they should have backed off if they didn't have all their ultimates, which they only had one ultimate at the time, which was the Zeus, I believe. And
That
that was
brings the
really
net
well
worth
played
kinda
coming
even.
out from CBR, just seeing that opportunity and going for it. You know.
The
Again,
Darkster
there's
doesn't
only
have
3
Blink
heroes
yet.
down here. I'm not sure why they're taking this fight. Oh, they do have all
If
the
the-
ultimates up though. Jataya, again, just stuck in the trees. Cannot get out.
They're gonna try and punish them here.
They do have Spectre Haunt up as well, though. They need to be really careful. There's gonna. Oh, that was a nice upheaval coming out here, and Karambit's gonna be able to clean up.
That should see the net worth go in the favor of CBR.
We're seeing it move up again. It's going more towards being balanced. And they're trying to go on Disruptor here. Jataya does have that blink. It's not gonna be available quite yet, though. He's gonna get stunned himself. And the creeps are pushing in the meanwhile.
Tower is under attack.
Tanaka's still chasing after Entice. I think he should probably just back off here. Yeah.
I think now I'm starting to feel like the Arsenal have a window to end this game in. The Alk is going BKB.
Oh, nice. I do like that pickup. I think that's a smart pickup. I don't think it's necessarily one he wanted to do, but... And Lion
needs
did
it.
choose to go for the Blink Dagger here.
Yeah, it's still good in certain scenarios, like for initiating, but if they get initiated upon, it kind of means Lion can't do much.
I don't know if you want to rely on a Lion for the initiation, though, unless you're going for some sort of a gank.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they
the
need to-
The Darkseer would be a good candidate for the initiation. Or the Sven.
they can just buy space for the Sven. They'll probably.
It looks like Sven
I don't
might
know.
be headed for a BKB next. He does have a Mithril Hammer sitting in his inventory. And we're gonna see the Vengeful Spirit was gonna teleport, but looks like they canceled it. They're gonna go ahead, see the illusions coming out from Warlock.
Nice. I didn't know that. Learning stuff while watching Dota.
I just know it's a surname. It's a very common surname.
This is embarrassing, but I'm aware of the wrestling guy that was called Tanaka.
Hey man,
So there's that.
nothing wrong with that. And Silence just hanging out in the trees down here. Maybe thinking about going on this Darkseer? I don't know. He is TPing though now. He's gonna leave.
Don't know if letting both an Alchemist and a Sven just farm like this passively
It's not a
is
good
the
idea.
right play for the Arsenal.
They have all their ultimates up. I don't know if they're waiting for like a Roche or something. Roche has been up and they haven't taken it. I'm not sure what the deal is here. Looks like the Warlock is going for his Ags next item.
I think CBR, like Roche has got to be the next big objective for these teams.
Oh, there's a Blink Dagger over on the Starkseer now. I really like that. I think that's going to help a lot in terms of initiation.
Now
I
we
don't
could
know
see
why
like
he
back
placed
stuns.
the like Ion Shell here, because the wave is pushed all the way up, and by the time it reaches creeps, I don't think it will have any effect.
Yeah, it could be a misclick. Probably not, but
Maybe he's just planning ahead. I don't know.
I like to do that and then surge the creep because then it gets really far forward.
It's true. We do have a smoke, it looks like. There's Tim. Nope, Tim's got an Invisburn.
Are they resetting for a fight here?
Nature's Prophet hasn't picked up anything in a while. I wonder if he's going to be going Sheep Stick.
It's pretty good.
Sheep would be good to use against the Lion or the Sven. Not the Lion, I'm sorry, the Sven or the Alchemist.
More teamfight control for the Arsenal is not a bad option for them.
Seeing a blink and an
Especially
Anchor
the
Lens
BKB.
over on the Zeus now. Okay, there's going to be a Zeus ulti.
Scouting probably. They were probably suspecting Roche actually.
Maybe there's a complete BKB over on the Sven now. That's going to be a really big deal for them. So they've got the Blink Dagger over on their Darkseer. They've got a BKB on their Sven.
I still think it comes down to synergy in the fights, but
Well, if one person gets picked up, there is the BKB over in the Alk too. I forgot about that. Nine times, really? I knew he's quit, but I didn't know it was 9 times. And we're gonna see some movement headed over to the Roche pit. Looks like they're looking for wards and such. And the
they're
Alks
gonna
need
miss
to be
the
careful
other
here.
ward though. There is one that can spot them.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they missed that. Yeah, we're gonna see a Sheep Stick on the Nature's Prophet soon. He does have the ultimate orb here. And that'll be really good lockdown against the Sven or the Alchemist, depending on if they can get the jump on them first before the BKBs get popped.
The Alchemist got a lot of gold saved up, but I don't know
Seeing
if
a
he's
lot
got
of
the
movement.
slots for...
Uh oh, this is gonna be a fight down here. They need to be careful. Immediately gonna get stunned out here. There's a BKB coming forward. They're just trying to get back. You're gonna throw out the Spectre Haunt. They're chasing after. They're smoked on top of this. Oh man, this is looking really bad for their arsenal. Oh, look at that. Look at the rock coming down into the wall. Silence, that's gonna fall. You're gonna get the Bloodstone Denial. Chasing after Enticed here. Enticed is running for his life. He's gonna get stunned out. And that is pretty much a team wipe except for
That is
Spectre.
exactly why you buy a BKB and Alchemist this game. Exactly why.
That was very well played. And now they can go Roche. Nothing that Spectre can do about it.
I feel bad saying this, but it honestly does feel like they've let this go too late. You also see Crazy Bob Ross now starting to take a lead in XP and probably gold. Yep, that's a 5k gold net worth lead now.
That's pretty ridiculous.
It's funny how fast it's turned. That's okay. I think it's like a case of not punishing the greed.
I mean, they were taking really, really good fights earlier over on the Arsenal, but I think they just needed to keep up the pressure, and instead they kind of started to fall back a little, try to farm up, and that's just allowing Alchemist and Sven more time.
Yep.
They also got caught out, though, in that last fight, too, so... It might have gone differently if they had prepared for a fight.
Warlock's gonna have an Agnum Scepter soon as well. That's just even more to deal with.
Yeah, that's a huge deal for him.
It's not even like you can get BKBs to like deal with this.
It's gonna snatch
To an
Zeus
extent.
around a lot, too.
Yep. They need pickoffs now. That's like...
They've got a lot of
you're
sentry
the
wards in
Arsenal.
mid here. I'm not sure why they have so many sentry wards in mid. No one has Invis. I guess maybe they think that there was like a ward on high ground? I don't know. Just trying to save
It's
up this
probably a
bounty
ward
rune.
scout. Yeah, that's a ward scout. They obviously thought they missed it with the other one, so...
We've
tried to
got
play
a
some
Manta
mid-river.
here over on the Spectre here.
It's kind of, it'll be playing into Arsenal's heads as well. They were like, oh, we get a pick off on the Alchemist, there's only one of him, and then suddenly there's 5 heroes around them, and they just tried to get one pick off. They're not going to want to try that again soon.
It looks like the
Which I think's
Lion's
an
going to be
issue.
working on a Glimmer Cape here too. He does have the cloak. I think that's a good call for him. Again, like I mentioned earlier, having that Glimmer Cape is going to be able to... Yeah. Alright there, Stats Man. Calm down there. We got the joke. I think a Glimmer Cape, like I said earlier, will be a really good call on him just because of the fact that that'll allow him to have an escape, even if he's up against a Zeus, and also give him a lot of magic resistance. Not a lot, but, you know, enough to kind of survive the additional haunt of the Spectre, if need be.
Yep. The Alchemist's gone AC as well, which is good for dealing with the spec. It's starting to get to that stage where they honestly can't fight them 5v5.
Well, I mean, the problem also is that Spectre didn't explode the way that we were hoping she would. You know, they won some really good fights early, and still, if you look at their items...
They just didn't take advantage of it, like you said. They didn't push towers hard enough when they had the chance.
And Alex
It
gonna
wasn't
become
a
a
great
raid
lead,
boss
though.
here. He's gonna get so scary. It's gonna be so difficult to deal with him. I mean, the Sheepstick coming out on Nature's Prophet eventually will be very helpful, but they're gonna need... They might actually need an Abyssal on the Spectre. I know that's
If
not a
you're-
popular item to get on her, but they need more lockdown.
It's better than even going BKB. I really don't think BKB does that much this game.
No, because
For
a
the
lot of the
spec.
damage, unless you come out with the stun from the Sven or the Alp. Although, you know what would be really nice is maybe a Lotus Orb to keep the Spectre alive, so that way any stun that they throw out onto her will get bounced back.
Actually, Lotus Orb's a shout this game. That's a really good item.
Because she's got the Manta too, so she can dispel some things, but...
Yeah, we're seeing I think this is a Sheepstick coming out from Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, that's what I
heads
was
up
saying
calls.
earlier. I think that'll be really important here.
I think he could have gone Ags, but you've got to worry about the amount of cleave that CBR have.
Haven't seen much item progression on this poor Vengeful Spirit in a while. Does have that medallion. Would like to see complete Solar Crest eventually, and it looks like the Disruptor's trying to go for a Veil of Discord on top of that. I would have liked
So-
to actually see, instead of a Veil of Discord, I would have liked to see an Axe come out for this, this
Looks like a
Disruptor.
Roche rotation this, maybe.
Disruptor Ags is so good, it mutes all of their items, they can't use them. And they're gonna secure this bounty rune down here for Chitaya.
We not taking that.
This is looking...
Hey, I didn't know that about Disruptor.
You didn't know that? Oh my gosh, his Ags is great. I didn't know that until I was playing in pub one day, and I was like, why can't I use any of my items?
3,000 hours, no social life, and still learning shit about Dota. That was me, by the way, not you. What do you do now then if you're the Arsenal? Do you look for a pick off? Do you look for
a
just
pick.
split push?
You look for a pick. You have Nature's Prophet split push in the meanwhile, and you have him teleport into any sort of a gank. You do smoke ganking. The spreading out like this is not good because they're already behind on net worth. You know, they only have Spectre for right click really. A little bit coming out from Nature's Prophet, but not nearly enough. And you're going to see the teleports come out immediately. He's going to be able to just TP himself out, though. They don't have the vision here. He's out. And they just kind of have to play it like that for now.
Silence hiding. Wise.
The more that they can force the rotations and make space, I guess, the better. Especially if they respond all of them like that. But I still think this is looking pretty grim now for Arsenal at this point. Just because they've got really just farmed carries over here on CBR. The BKB is a huge deal too. Again, like I said, I would have liked to see the Disruptor grab the Ags. That way if he can get the jump on them and then throw that out first, they're not able to put up their BKBs. They can do so much more damage with that Radiance.
That's the same on the same hand that goes for Sheepstick as well on Nature's Prophet. But my concern with the Sheepstick over the Ags is that if you don't get the jump, then you don't really do anything with the BKBs. You can't Sheepstick them when they have BKB, so...
Which
Ags
is why
like
I'm
a
wondering
constant
if it's
nuisance.
worth it for this Spectre to go Abyssal Blade at this point. But it looks like
think
she's
it's
just
the
gonna
best
tank
item.
up. She's just gonna tank up for now. They need to be really careful though. They do have some mobility in their team. But being separated, you know, you have to be careful that they don't get the immediate jump, because at this point, people are doing so much damage that by the time they haunt in or teleport in, it could be too late. And they're not
Kinda
even using
surprised-
smoke here either. There's a sheep
Kinda
stick finished.
I think Spectre probably should have gone for Diffusal Blade this game, because you can just get rid of the Warlock ulti
Diffusal
pretty much immediately.
would be pretty nice here too.
You can kite the Sven a bit with it as well, force out a BKB or something.
I mean, Spectre had kind of a rough laning stage earlier. The Ion Shell is always really difficult for her to deal with. On top of that, her supports were rotating to various lanes the entire time, so she really didn't have the best. Started to catch up a little bit more because they had those really nice ganks earlier, but...
But over the Reaver, I think it's better than going Reaver. Like, I know
Well,
it's
she's worried
probably
about
hard.
just the survivability. Just if she can be a tank and throw her face at him, because no one else on their team can tank.
Who's she gonna tank though? The Sven? The Alk? I don't think she can. Even with a heart.
Well, I'm wondering if she can bait out some of the things and then just kind of back off, let the heart just do the regenning that she needs, and then re-engage. Also, the fact that the illusions, the tankier the illusions are, the more of a problem it's going to be for the supports over here on the Radiant side. We do have a Glimmer Cape, though, over on Blackburn. I like that a lot. I think that's a very smart choice. And then the Warlock here got his Ags, so that'll help tank him up a little bit as well.
Did you notice in the last fight for CBR, the Haunt came out and there was Lion like constantly on Blink Dagger cooldown, couldn't get to the fight.
I think the other thing too is they need to be placing. They've got this one ward over here in the jungle, but they don't really know where all the heroes are. It'd be good to see like a smoke, maybe put up a couple more wards, so that way Nature's Prophet doesn't feel so terrified to go and split push. He does have that sheep stick, which will be helpful, but if they pop the BKB, I mean, in some ways it's a bit of a victory if they pop a BKB. But he doesn't have the damage really to deal with.
That's the one thing they could do. They could just kite the BKB charges.
Try to bait
That's
them
maybe
out
like the
and
best thing. Yeah.
re-engage.
Maybe
They
that's
have
why
a
it's
pipe
not hard.
over on the Darkseer now.
Pipe's so good this game. They have so much magic burst.
And we do have 2 smokes sitting over on the line here. We're gonna see Vengeful Spirit coming in here. Does not have a ward. I'm not sure what. I guess she's just providing backup support for the Nature's Prophet here. And we do see
Yeah,
the rest
this
of
is
them
just
smoked
pressure.
in mid. They do spot out the Disruptor with the smoke. And I think that's gonna be a it's gonna be a dead entice. Meanwhile, they're pushing bottom. They're using that
That's
space.
so worth it.
And
Oh,
they're
we
able
lost
to
our
take-
5 position support, but we got like a tier 2 tower for it.
Yeah, and they're still pushing here. I'm not sure that's the right call though, just because they're doing so much damage. Like, look at this tier 2. It is backdoored slightly, but they're almost able to push through it. I think they need to TP home.
Dire's middle tower has
They could leave the natures and just let them do chip damage to the tower.
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Oh man,
They're gonna go
Tataya
on him,
coming
too.
forward here. Humble, in a little bit of trouble. Is going to be able to just sheep get his way out here. And that's
Nicely
great
done.
because that forces the Alchemist now to rotate, so he's not able to push further. They could try to go
Alchemist
for a
and
pick-off here.
Warlock. They should punish this.
Yeah, they're going to come forward. There's going to be the Thunderbolt coming, but they aren't able to get a complete stun.
Really good timing on the
We
blink.
do have a Force
Sven.
Staff over on the Vengeful Spirit. I like that too. Provides for chase potential, and also when she swaps. I would like to see an Aether Lens on her. What do you think?
Surprised she didn't go blink, in all honesty. Yeah, she'll probably go Ether next. She's pulling gold, so.
And we do have...
Unless she goes Solar Crest.
We have the heart completed over on the Spectre now, which will be helpful in their team fight. So they've got heart on the Spectre, they've got the sheep stick for the next team fight.
I really don't like heart as an item in general, but even less so in this.
We do have the Veil of Discord up over on the Disruptor. So that'll kind of help counteract with the pipe that'll be coming out from the Dark Seer here, but...
The split push is getting a bit out of hand, though. I mean, anytime they
It's
come
what they have
forward,
to
Nature's
do.
Prophet can just... Yeah, it's smart plays.
And you can see the Owl coming forward, immediately just gonna farm up all of those tree ends.
Lots of nice gold.
QQ.
Still leading the net worth by quite a bit is the Sven and the Alk.
Yeah, they are.
Every time I look back at this like net worth graph, it gets worse. Like CBR really pulling ahead.
Ooh, their courier took a lot of damage from something. Over on the Dire here. Poor Swagbark. And we have a pause coming out.
Just scout the Roche here.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Do
why
the
we have a
Arsenal know?
pause.
I don't think the Arsenal can see this.
Man, look at this Hellbear. Click on the Hellbear and look at the portrait. It is terrifying.
I mean, it's not that scary.
You can make a joke during the pause. That's fine, Lunkers. Nothing flamey though, okay?
It's alright, if he flames anyone, it's probably going to be me, so.
We are NotA. We are literally only one rule. Do not flame anyone.
You just kind of said that a bit like We Are Legion. It's quite funny. I mean, that's not bad.
No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I sort of laughed. I done a polite laugh for you. Even though you misspelt it.
Hey now, we don't flame.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's like the meanest thing I'll ever say, so.
Good to know. Wow, we have a Moon Shard and Boots of Travel over on this then.
Oh, great, the Irish shit comes out again. Fantastic.
So we're gonna see him just chasing down this Nature's Prophet if he's not careful.
This is going to be an interesting fight on Roche.
Anywhere Nature's Prophet goes, Sven will be there. And we've got Boots of Travel over here on the Alchemist too. So like, what does he go for next? Does he get rid of the Blink and go for...
Actually would sell Armlet and go Abyssal, probably. What if he's gone Radiance?
I don't think he's going Radiance.
I really like his itemization, actually, it's really smart. Like, I don't think I would change that build at all. I never usually say that as well, so...
But look at this poor Warlock. He's been busy buying wards for his team. He doesn't even have mana boots. He's just got his Ags, his magic wand, and boost speed.
True 5
That is
position.
it. Yeah, that's a true 5 right there, huh?
I feel like he's done quite good work this game.
He's had some really good ultimates.
In all honesty, like, my player of the match so far has been Enticed. He's been really good.
Yeah, the Disruptor's been really on point with a lot of his glimpses and ultimates on top of that.
Doing work and barely breaking a sweat.
And we're seeing a BKB for the Nature's Prophet here. I think that's a really good call. This way, even
So
if
that's
they
going to
get
be a
the
fighting Nature's then.
Yeah, if they get the initiation on Nature's Prophet now, you can pop that BKB and just kind of wait it out, because his BKB lasts longer than what they've got at this point, because I think the Sven's sitting at 9 seconds. He's still fairly fresh.
You know, the more this goes on, the more I feel that Nature's Prophet should get Ags and Octarine.
It might be a choice here. He doesn't
Remember
have any
when we
more...
were saying... We were saying like they can't 5-man them, but the best thing they could do would be to have someone create a lot of hassle for them to have to TP some heroes back.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing more annoying than a giant treant running down your lane.
Oh, there is. There's micro in those giant treants. That's so stressful.
So we're gonna see the BKB coming out for the Nature's Prophet currently.
Oh, you know you've got to advertise Moxie's stream now as well.
I think people know my stream. If not, you can find it at twitch.tv/LittleMissMoxie. But I'm pretty sure people who are gonna watch it are already watching it. Yeah.
There might be some people watching a game.
Spectre's Illusion's gonna be able to clean up that creep over there.
They'll scout the Roche here though, and they'll know that it's up, so... It does feel like the next big objective for both teams
Yeah, I
should be
think
the Roche.
they're looking at Roche. They're trying to make sure that it's open here, and we have seen the Spectre throwing her mental illusions in there to double check on it. And ooh,
Scouting.
Humble's got to be careful here. Here comes the Alchemist. Alchemist wants to come after him. Isn't gonna be. Oh, he's gonna be able to get out. Just barely makes it. Alch's gonna have to stun himself. We have an E-Blade on Zeus.
I don't like that. Well, I guess it's for... Yeah, it's to stop people hurting. It's like to stop the Sven auto attack and the Alc auto attack.
And we do see that there is a Solar Crest picked up over on the Vengeful Spirit now as well.
Oh god. Ham plays for Silent.
Oh boy, they're coming in, trying to go over here on Blackburn. Tanaka trying to go ahead onto Silent. He's gonna be able to take out the Tanaka. That's a huge one. Here comes the Haunt coming out. BKB getting popped on the Nature's Prophet. He's gonna turn around, clean up that Warlock here. Silent coming forward. He's trapped in the trees here. Tanaka's gonna get glimpsed back, and they're just gonna shred him. And there goes their team fight.
I didn't see that happening.
That was very well played coming out from the Arsenal.
I thought Silent just blinked in there going ham for no reason. I was sure he would die. Well, now they can go for the Roche or they can take a tower. They might try both. They probably can. Mid tower then Roche, that's my prediction.
Hey man, I didn't flame the heart on Spectre. I thought it was a
I
good
did.
choice.
I don't like the item really. I'd rather get a Scaddy. I'd rather just go straight sats.
And that's gonna be a Roche for them.
It's like you can beef your like illusions with strength, or you can beef them with like strength and agility.
Well, I think, again, the Spectre was more concerned about being able to,
Kite in the fights.
well, no, being able to, like, disengage and re-engage, sort of thing. Like, having that ability to regen a bunch of health, and then on top of that, making her illusions just really tanky so the supports can't burn them down and they get burned down themselves.
It's not
I'm
terrible.
not
I
sure
just
the
don't like
Spectre
that.
needed the Aegis on her. I think they might have been able to put it on, like, Humble. Oh, Humble's, like, really full up, though. Oh, they're going on Sven here. Sven's gonna turn around. He wasn't Viz. They're gonna go ahead. Throw out the E-Blade, taking so much damage. They need to go and hit him one more time. Oh no!
Oh god.
Sven is able to get out of there. Karambit
If
taking
you
his
said right
lucky
click,
stars. I think if that E-Blade hadn't come out when it had, they would have been able to kill him, actually.
Yep, potentially. Well, probably.
I think the E-Blade saved his life, technically. We're seeing Tim trying to do some jungling here, using a Shadow Word on the Hellbear.
Hell yeah, he got Scaddy.
Ags over on the Alchemist, and there, yep, there's the Scotty over on the Spectre.
How do you kill the Spectre now with 3,500 health? on
Again,
heart?
I didn't think she needed that Aegis. I think they should have given it to someone else. Someone maybe who could do a
That's their main
initiation.
core,
Look
though,
at
really.
this Sven. He's trying. He's gonna BKB here. Go out onto the Spectre. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that Lion Ultimate's just gonna go and shred them. They're
They
gonna
have
be
to
able to
kill it
burn the
twice, though.
Aegis. There's a bunch of just Spectres running around here. Nature's Prophet running for his life. He is going to BKB. He's probably going to be able to get out here. They're still fighting over here in mid. Tanaka's out through this Ichitai throwing. Oh, look at that! That E-Blade, the swap coming out onto Silent. FVP's in so much trouble, and Silent is running away for his life. The chase is real,
Oh
but
god,
I don't
he
think.
just got the blink.
Oh
Catch up
no,
blink.
Silent!
This is Rax, this is, or at least buybacks.
And Prophet opting to
They
go
don't have
bottom
buybacks
here.
up. Spectre has no buyback. This is Rax at least one.
I'm not sure why they decided to just go face first into that. That seemed like a little bit of a misplay.
They had Aegis, I guess.
They had Aegis, but like
It
the team
wasn't
wasn't
slick.
together. They weren't prepared. I didn't feel like. And they're just chopping down. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a tower and Rax here. At least one lane.
40 seconds till Spectre's back up.
And they're trying to do damage onto here. There's the war card getting
The
pulled out.
itemization's been pretty spot on from the Sven and Elk.
Well, like, look how tanky they are. There's not much that can deal with that.
I'm surprised they TP out here.
Oh, Humble.
I guess
Humble's
it's-
kind of caught out here. Needs to be really careful. He's going to be able to throw up that. He's going to try to TP his way out. Oh, he's able to blink in. And look at the stun. The stun's going to fly across the map and is going to hit Humble in the face. Back and well.
You know, if he'd used the battlefield there and cut one of the trees, that was a dead Nature's Prophet.
And look at, he's still disjointing that Sven stun. Because it went to well, now it's coming back around. What is this?
Let's have a look at the goal graphs. It's massively in the favor of CBR.
Well, at this
It's
point in
getting-
the game,
It's 15k.
it's going to be really difficult for them to push in against this. I mean, they've got the Spectre, who's pretty well farmed, but they need like a really good pick off. Okay, they're trying to go over here on Tim. I'm going to be able to take him out. One more click. There we go. They've just got to do so much with like picking off here in order to safely go for high ground. I mean, they're able to take it. Oh, they see that FBP's down here. Oh, Spectre is gonna get caught out here after coming in. I think did she haunt in? Oh, Silent's coming forward. They're gonna burn him down.
That's what they needed.
Now
not
I
the
think they
kill
should
they
push that
wanted,
mid.
but-
They should really go for mid now. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the Aegis earlier.
It got burned really fast. Spectre died pretty quickly early on in the fight, and then the team kind of left Spectre.
Well, I think that was just wasn't the play there. I don't think that was the right time to.
Oh, you mean the
run
execution?
face. Yeah.
Tower has fallen.
And we're seeing that Nature's Prophet saving up for something as well. Has 3.4k.
They'll fight this. They've got Warlock Golem up with Ags.
Middle tower is under attack.
5 seconds. They can just buy time here.
It's gonna be a dead tower though. Yep, tower's gonna go down here.
Yeah, but it's the fight after. This should be
They don't
interesting.
have Haunt. Haunt's down for another like minute. Oh, Darkseer coming forward. He's gonna throw out
Brilliant.
the wall. Beautiful wall coming out with the vacuum. Immediately gonna just get blown up. Look at that execution. Nature's
see how
Prophet
well that
buying
was timed
back
by Alp?
immediately. And they're chasing after the Zeus. They're looking for the Zeus. Ooh, Silence, you're in trouble. Gonna be able to go ahead and E-Blade. Just blink himself out. And he's still going here. Oh,
Double
look at
stun.
Karambit. Look, okay, he's just doing so
The
much damage.
damage.
He's coming forward, trying to catch up with He's gonna get Surge. One more hit, that's... Oh my
Okay.
goodness. And there's an Alchemist sitting in their base. We see that they're trying to cut the creep wave here, but there are creeps in the base. Chitaya can just go ahead and wail on this tower here.
Remember we talked about execution? I guess. I
Silent
guess they
coming
have
forward.
it.
Oh, Silent! Silent, he's trying to do it. He's trying. Oh no, Silent's gonna be able to just get
Chitaya's
stunned
gonna be
back. Chitaya's fighting him, just shredding him down here. He's buying time for these towers, but Chitaya! Oh, he's gonna get sheeped immediately.
far.
Needs to be careful. Maybe a little bit greedy here. They're trying to. Oh, one more hit, and Chitaya's gonna fall. Oh, well
That was
played
close.
coming out from ours. Oh, immediately gonna get blown up by this lion though. Blackburn running away. He's probably giggling to himself
TP's
a little
coming
bit
in. I
too.
think
Here
they're gonna
comes
get
the
revenge
Glimmer
kill here
Cape.
in the
They
line.
don't have dust here. Seeing the TP. Oh, wow.
Just
the
off of
play
the
is coming out
stroke.
from Blackburn. Very nice here. They do seem to guess where he is, but he doesn't have a TP. He's just gonna keep blinking through the tree line here.
Dire's bottom
Meanwhile, on bottom racks,
Indeed.
Lion buying time.
And they haven't. He's consumed the Moonshard at this point. They've got the MKB. This is gonna
The
be game,
outlaw
I
back,
think. I don't think that they can really do anything against us at this point. They're just too tanky, too strong. Stun's coming out. Here comes the Haunt coming out as well. Seeing Tim run away for his life here, trying to go over here onto the Disruptor. They're still going. There's a Disruptor ulti. BKBs are popped though, not doing enough damage. Trying to go, turning around. Oh gosh, Nash is gonna fall. Almost gonna fall. It's just a Spectre in them. Is it gonna be enough? No. They might be able to take out the Spectre here. Oh, the burn coming out though onto Tataya! And that dispersion. That's GG.
I think the Alk toggled his armlet just there and died because of it.
Really? We'll have to look back later and watch.
Yeah, execution was really, really, really good by CBR.
And so game number 1 of the series is going to be going over to CBR, being able to survive kind of a rough laning stage and just carry it into the late here. Very well done. Alright, guys, we will be back with game number 2, so stick around. Alright guys, welcome back. This is game 2 of the Arsenal versus Crazed Bob Ross. First game went to Crazed Bob Ross. I'm your caster Moxie. Joined with me here is the co-caster Ben.
Hello.
And we have Lunkers running our stats for today. So we're going to get started right off into the draft. We're going to see the Death Prophet and the Invoker getting banned out. Death Prophet, one of the first bans last time. Invoker was the second ban, I believe. So it's going to be interesting if we see the OD getting banned here or if it's going to get picked up.
I think I can see the same things getting banned.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And I am interested to see why they... Okay, they're going to ban the Spectre out here.
Dire team
The Arsenal picked up last time, and I guess it done quite a lot of work, so they just don't want to deal with it, probably this game.
Well, it gives them a little bit extra time to come
Darkseer
online,
being picked up.
so to speak.
They played this last time. Wonder if we're going to see like a similar sort of draft for Crazed Bob Ross, seeing as it did work for them. It's also just like a good offlaner that doesn't really fall off in
Well,
any way.
it discourages them picking any sort of like melee safe lane carry. Or it needs to force their hand by making sure that there's some sort of healing on hand for them, because that Ion Shell does a lot of work.
remaining.
They could pick an Oracle to counter it, if they have an Oracle player.
5 seconds remaining.
Faceless
It's pretty
Blade
strong
being
against
picked up here.
Darkseer.
Also, both teams picking up purple heroes first.
There we go, not this again. I think I can see the Arsenal going for like big team fight here as well. They obviously noticed how strong Crazed Bob Ross were in the team fights last time, so...
Well, do you think they're gonna go for something like a Medusa? Someone who can shoot into the Chrono. Also the fact that they can kind of reset fights by using the Stone Gaze, so if they do get initiated on immediately popping the Stone Gaze and...
For the Arsenal or for...
For the Arsenal, yeah.
Radiant team pick
Not yet, anyway. I was gonna say they were gonna pick Witch there, I swear.
Here's the stun again.
It's just a good combo.
team ban.
So it looks like they're fighting fire with fire, team fight for team fight.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's going to come down to the initiation here. If the Faceless Void can get the Chrono off first, you can follow up with the Witch Doctor's ultimate. But if Sven gets the jump here, it's going to make it a lot more difficult for them.
I kind of like Zeus here again, if we're talking about initiation for spoiling it, but for anything against Void, especially silences and hexes and that are really, really strong.
Dire team ban.
So I think they're like that's what I would focus on. They need some sort of silence or some way to stop the Void, more so than just Darkseer spin.
Well, you know, the also thing, they could just send the Faceless Void into the offlane, and he doesn't have to deal with Arctia at all. It just becomes more of a utility until he ramps up to a certain point.
Team ban.
That's definitely an offlane Void. I don't
Because
think
also
you can
keep
play
in
the
mind,
hero
like,
anywhere
even though
else.
he's not going to be doing a ton of damage early with that Chrono, you have a Witch Doctor whose ultimate does quite a bit. So if you can catch people in that Chrono, you can pick off at least one of them using that ultimate, probably.
That's all the Void's for, really. It's just for setting up for good team fights.
And then eventually, like I said, he'll ramp up and be able to cause some damage and frustration.
Seconds remaining.
I don't even think you have to go that way with Void. I think you can just go things like that are gonna.
Just go Vlads
Just-
into Ags sort of thing.
Yep, Vlad, Zags, Blink, and then anything else is luxury, really.
Oh yeah,
But
no,
at that
but I'm
stage
saying
you
like
might
if it
need-
goes past a certain point in the game for time-wise, he'll start getting better and better items and he becomes more of an issue.
Yeah, later it goes, it does favour the Void more so than the Darkseer.
Although the more damage that the other team builds up with right-click Darkseer's ultimate does way more, but...
They're gonna go ahead and ban out the Warlock here. I guess they thought it done a lot in the team fights, and it's probably along the similar lines of the last draft with Darkseer Sven and some sort of AoE stun.
I do like
I
the
think-
fact that they banned out the Gyrocopter too, so that the Arsenal can't pick that up, because the call down into the Chrono would be a bit of an issue.
They could have, well, yeah, they might pick next, but they could have deny picked it for Crazed Bob Ross. Still
Yeah,
good
but
with
that'd be
Darkseer
really
Sven.
greedy. You'd have a Sven and a Gyrocopter.
That's true.
That's too greedy in my opinion. Although last time we found that greed worked, so...
Yeah. Let's go Midas on everyone. 5 heroes Midas, okay, go. Interesting they kind of banned the Dazzle. I don't know if that was like a hero they play or something maybe, but
Well, Dazzle's just a great hero in general. He's got the weave, which can buff and debuff armor. It's also got the Sallow Graves, if you're a really good Dazzle player. Those saving Graves, man. Nothing
Yeah,
like it.
it might be
Feels
someone
really
with
good.
the Darks here, or the Faithless Void. If you chrono someone, you can just like Shallow Grave and then walk away.
Yep, absolutely. I'm surprised they didn't ban out the Venge just because of the swap.
Radiant team.
A bounty hunter pickup here. Interesting.
I think they know they can't take a Slardar, so it's kind of an okay choice.
They're dealing with heroes right now that are really hard to lock down, though, or they're just really tanky. Because the Darkseer can just surge himself away, and the Witch, sorry, not the Witch Doctor, the Sven, it's really, really tanky. It's going to be hard to kind of burst down.
10 seconds remaining.
They're gonna look to pick up a support here, I'd imagine.
I
I
would get the
imagine
Vengeful.
something with synergy.
I would get the Vengeful, just to swap
For the
out
swap?
a Chrono. Yeah. There it is, Vengeful Spirit.
Good call.
Dire team pick.
I'm surprised I picked up the Bounty Hunter, actually, just because you're not seeing any squishies really on board, and he can't do anything in the Chrono. I
No,
guess
but
you
it's
can
good
track
scouting
them
for
ahead of
Chrono.
time and then pray that you get some track hold off of that.
Well, the hero's pretty much a walking ward, so
Yeah, right.
10 seconds remaining.
yeah, I don't think it's like ideal though with the Void. I wonder if they're just like, you know what, we got Void and Witch, that's enough to like set up a fight.
Well, again, I'm thinking maybe they want to try to get the track hold off of it, so they can go ahead track, Faceless Void can initiate that onto that particular hero. If need be, throw up the Chrono and then get the Witch Doctor to follow up on that.
Not convinced that if the Arsenal pick up like a melee core for top lane, it's gonna really struggle against Darkseer. You've only got like Witch Doctor to right click it, and that's not enough.
It's gonna be an AM pickup. Interesting.
Radiant team pick.
This changes the draft quite a bit.
So I guess they're looking for the re-engagement then from the Anti-Mage after the Faceless Void goes in first.
I can't say I'm overly fond of that.
The I like that pickup a lot. I think the Night Stalker pickup's really smart here. Really good silence, so they can go on to either the Faceless Void or the Anti-Mage, and they can also follow up, because it's got the slow on top of that, do like a stun coming out from either the Sven or the Vengeful Spirit here. And that's a dead Faceless Void or Anti-Mage if they do it just right.
Yeah, that's a really good pick.
Plus it also, oh, this is the worst. I hate being a support facing off with the Night Stalker because his nighttime vision is absolutely awful.
And you get a gem and you just can't ward anything.
You can't see anything. I hate it. I hate it so much.
I remember the first time I played Night Stalker and got Ags and I was like, this is amazing. I can see everything.
It was just nighttime all the time. There's the Ebola ban here. Don't want that
Yeah,
Nerd
they
Spirit.
might, but
I don't think they would have gone for a Nerd Spirit here, honestly, but
Lena's pretty good here.
they need a mid. Unless they're sending the Night Stalker mid.
I really
But
like
think
Lena.
Stalker will probably
for-
roam.
CBR, if they pick up Lena, it's got really good synergy and it's got big nukes for like Bounty Hunter and Witch, and a stand stop Witch Doctor.
Yeah, but if the Bounty Hunter gets himself a fast, like, Orchid or something like that, Lena's toast. She just becomes food on the board. It's a little bit of a
I'm gonna
risky
say
pickup.
Queen of Pain. They'll pick up Queen of Pain here.
A Quap would be good.
10 seconds.
For the Faceless Void.
Yeah, especially.
Buys anti-mage space.
5 seconds remaining.
And then also gets a, usually a Silence or a Sheep Stick to deal with,
Reserve time.
the other heroes here.
It's like a tad weak against the Night Stalker, but it's not terrible.
An AA could be decent too.
For mid?
Oh, not for mid, no. There's the Ember Spirit. Okay, this is just gonna go and swipe through the void.
Radiant team pick.
The Arsenal's draft is sort of greedy this time.
And another Alchemist pick.
I think it wins that lane against the
The Ember? Yeah, because Ember's so squishy if you just keep laying down the acid spray.
Flame Guard is like broken by acid spray quite easily, I think. Ugh! Kind of like Crazy Bob Ross's draft again.
This is actually really good because they've got that silence with the Night Stalker here. That's going to be a problem for the Ember Spirit. It's going to be a problem for Faceless Void and Anti-Mage, but they have to decide which one they want to go on first.
I feel like this is like two high-level teams, so this could really go either way.
Alright, so welcome guys. For those of you just joining us, this is game 2 of the NotA Winter Tournament's Crazy Bob Ross versus the Arsenal. First game going to Crazy Bob Ross. This is a best of 3. I am your caster Moxie. I'm joined with my co-caster Ben.
Hello.
And we've got Lunkers, who is going to be running stats for this game. So why don't we get right into introducing the teams. Over on the Radiant, we have Team Craze Bob Ross. We've got Tim, who will be playing our Vengeful Spirit. Tanaka will be playing our offlane Darkseer. Chitaya, again, will be playing our Alchemist. Blackburn will be playing our Night Stalker. And Karambit will be playing the Sven. Oh, look at this bounty. Sorry.
And on
He's
Dire...
gonna courier snipe here. Go ahead and introduce the Dire. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Sorry. On the Dire, we've got Cascades on Bounty Hunter, FPP on the Anti-Mage, Mash on the Witch Doctor, Silent on the Ember, and Egotistical on the Void.
30 seconds to battle.
And it looks like they're not even going to contest for this bottom run. They're going to be going for the top here. FBP just standing here looking at this Darkseer who just placed a ward right in front of his face. Not sure he should try to fight that right now.
Nope.
So Ember will be...
He's gonna have such a hard lane.
Though. Yeah, well they have the Witch Doctor though. The Witch Doctor does have the healing. We'll be able to keep his anti-mage, you know.
It's just not enough to destroy Iron Shell.
No, it's not enough damage, but Cascade's just following this Alchemist here. Throwing out some damage too.
He's just being annoying. It also like creates fear for the bid. He's like, I don't know if the bounty hunter is always going to be here.
Well, interesting that they know that there's a bounty hunter on the other team and they haven't bought any sort of sentries to place in mid to keep him safe. Or just to keep him away from, you know, getting really annoyed by
Surprised bounty placed that in vision. Pretty sure the alt could have seen that.
We're gonna see that Night Stalker is already starting to rotate here. I think they're gonna be maybe 2-2? I don't know. Maybe they're just rotating him because the bounty hunter's up here. Yeah, they just rotated for a little extra support for the Alchemist.
Don't know if it's enough, to be honest.
Yeah, I
I'd
think
rather
it's
see the Venge
taking
go.
away from...
If anyone goes, it's the Venge, because like...
Although Silent's getting chipped down here pretty fast here with that nuke.
What does Night Stalker do? Just like void people and then walk away with no mana?
Yep. Looks like that's the play here. Meanwhile, Cascade's being very patient here. He's looking for that courier.
Between 2 and 4 minutes is the normal time. It'd be really early if they got it. Mind you, they do have the Alk, so...
He's getting close to that bottle anyways.
How patient can the bounty be?
He's throwing out some more damage onto Chitaya here. Being really annoying. Look at him. Silence coming out. Ooh, that was a good sign. It's pushing him back here so that Chitaya doesn't have to worry. And the courier is actually going to go bottom first.
Centering out sentries.
It looks like it is going mid here. Okay. It looked like it was headed, but no. Where? It's going to Venge. Okay, sorry. And it looks like they're going to grab some of these sentries off, give them to Night Stalker so that way they can counter this bounty here in mid. And right now, both of the cores doing pretty well here. Karambit does have 3 denies, but otherwise tied for last hits with the Anti-Mage, sitting at 11.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's going so well for the Anti-Mage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's a constant Iron Shell.
Also interesting that Mash decided not to grab that Voodoo Restoration at level 2. He ended up going for the Maledict here. Not a huge fan of picking up Maledict this early. Personally, but...
Not in this lane.
And Alk isn't going for a bottle, it looks like, quite yet. He went ahead and he got himself the Boots of Speed. And it looks like he's gonna go Soul Ring.
Yeah, he's just going to probably look to spam out Acid Spray whenever he can.
Mm-hmm. And despite the fact that he's going with a dual mid here, Silent's still staying pretty high on CS. 15 and 3.
Guessing that's a comfort pick for Bird then. Still not sure I like the Anti-Mage pick this game, but...
Faceless Boy sitting at level 4, doing a good job of getting his levels here. Not getting a whole lot... Well, I mean, he's got 10 last hits. That's pretty good considering he's an offlane. Cascade's coming forward, causing some more problems here.
Just being annoying in general.
And that's kind of what a bounty hunter's supposed to do. We are going to be hitting the 4-minute mark here. Looks like Blackburn's going to be coming bottom. Is going to be able to get the bounty rune. Or at least ping it out for the Alchemist to come get. I would like to see some ganking right now. 4
Yeah, I
minutes
feel
is
like they can
usually-
leave the Faceless Void alone. I don't think they need him to be having like a duel
We're
lane down
having...
here.
Oh, Night Stalker is actually disconnected from game. Having a bit of issues here. Would like to see the level 4 on the Night Stalker as well, but oh wow, look at Mash. Does not have the surge available quite yet, so he might be able to chip him down a bit. I don't think it's going to be a full kill though. What do you think?
I think he's got this.
70 damage per second.
The Witch Doctor's got slightly more move speed, but
And our Night Stalker's lagged out on TS2. Oh my goodness.
that's a level 3 Ion Shell.
That's going to do a lot of damage to that Witch Doctor. And he
70
doesn't have
a
stun.
second.
He doesn't have Buddha Restoration either.
4 seconds maybe? Can you chase him for 3 to 4 seconds?
I guess
it's
we'll
gonna be close.
find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
That time he wished he stored Voodoo Restoration.
Alright, well here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's trying. He's eating all of his tangos. That's gonna be a
Yep, 4
dead
seconds.
Witch Doctor. Nicely played.
He
by
stopped to
Tanaka.
eat the branch.
I think the stopping was kind of what did him in too.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see the Night Stalker coming around here, wrapping around on the Void. Void already using the Time Walk. Gonna go ahead, come forward here. There comes the stun onto him as well. Silence coming out, and they're just chipping him down. That's gonna be. He plants a tree, and that's gonna be a dead Faceless Void.
That's a tree.
Remember him with a tree, guys. Oh, Bounty Hunter
ouch.
able to take out the mid Taya here too.
That would hurt my feels if I seen the Sven eat my tree.
Yeah, right. To add insult to injury.
He used the Tango as well, so he got even more regen out of it. I was going to say there's almost no point in trying to kill the Void, but I guess there is.
And
You
Night
can just
Stalker's
bait it,
gonna
Time
run
Walk.
into this Bounty Hunter here. Is gonna throw the silence out. Doesn't have enough for anything beyond that though.
He should be fine.
And he is just gonna. Oh, the sentry, but they don't have enough to lock him down. Stun coming out. He is just outside of that ward range.
That was close.
That was very close. He's very lucky.
It's honestly impressive how well the anti-mage is doing in lane. Just because he has to deal with constant Ion Shell.
Bounty Hunter died to a neutral key. Free ride back to well, right? And here we go. There's going to be the Silent coming out onto Silent. He's just kind of trading some hits here.
He shouldn't fight
I don't
this.
know what Elk's just running around in circles. Oh, he does have the stun coming up, and he's going to destroy it. Cascade's coming forward again. They do have a ward here. They do know that he's here. Taking a lot of harass. And Silence coming forward here. No TPs coming out
They'll
to
have
save him. They're just chasing him around the tower. There should be some TPs coming out here. Silent taking a lot of
God.
damage. Oh, they're going to be able to clean up Silent. Maybe, yeah, Silent's going to fall. Cascade's chasing. He's trying. Look at these creeps. All the tower coming off. All the damage. Oh my goodness. If they had had anyone TP, that would have been a dead Bounty Hunter on top of that.
Is that ping's coming out for the TPs?
Yeah, right? No, I think it was a ping that says go. Let's go. Silence is coming out immediately onto the Faceless Void. That's going to be followed up by 2 stuns. There's going to be the cast coming out. Is he going to get away? Oh, he's going to be able to time out. There's time dilation coming out. And Egotistical is going to get out. But what about the Switch Doctor?
I think that just shows the
Did he
power of
get
the
out?
hero. Look
Yeah.
how much they committed to just killing the Void and they couldn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
do it.
And we're going to see the stun go hand to Midas again. It worked out last time. I'm still not a huge fan of it, but I mean, if his lane's going that well,
I don't think
Why
he needs
not?
it. He has cleave. It's damage items. I think it like if anything, it slows him down.
and Cascade's waiting over in the trees here,
Middle tower is under attack.
taking in some of that experience. Meanwhile, top lane, Anti-Mage having a bit of trouble, like we said, with the dealing with the Ion Shell. It's doing alright though, sitting at 35.
Do you remember? Do you remember we were talking about the greed?
Mhm.
And it sort of feels like the Arsenal don't have anything to punish that with.
Well,
Like
I
they've
mean,
got a split push carry.
Depending on how they play the Ember Spirit, he could be potentially going around and doing more yanking, but it looks like that's not how they want to play him here.
I mean, Void's got Chrono, so he's going to look to probably shift over. Yeah, he's coming mid.
There he comes.
They're going to want to stop the Alk. I think that's a good choice.
And Alk is all alone here. He needs to be careful. There's a bunch of heroes that are missing on the map. You know that Bounty Hunter's going to be missing. Silence got a double damage rune on him.
He knows it as well. That's a good read, I think, from Chitaya.
Meanwhile, top lane, they're trying to go on the anti-mage here. They're going to disrupt his farming, push him back a little bit, but they're not going to get killed.
I didn't even get time to read that stat. That makes me sad. They're going to make a gank happen here in bottom in the Sven.
Or they're going to go on the Vengeful. Vengeful is...
She doesn't have
behind.
swap.
She has all these wards sitting in her inventory, but okay, they're going to come forward here. Here goes the Donker. They're going to immediately separate. It's only going to bounce once, throwing out the Maledict, but they just don't have the lockdown to really go ahead and get a kill here. Double damage popped over on Silent. He is going to pop his wand as well.
Interesting, the anti-mage went for the...
And here comes
Treads.
Silent. He's coming forward again, trying to punish the tie here. Does have that double damage. Is taking a lot of damage from tower, though. Oh, is it going to be enough, though? Oh, he's going to be able to... Silent's going to be able to get out. Oh, that destroyed! He's still going to fall. Almost. Almost here. Silent. There we go. Popping out over onto the darkness. Trying to go on Cascades here. Donker's gonna come out though. Mash is
He's
gonna
still
be able
not
to save his
skilled
friend.
Restoration.
It's an old build, I think, that has you do the Maledict. I don't know if he's using a build though, or if that's just a personal preference choice. And looks like he's gonna go ahead stack this again.
It's a very poor Witch Doctor.
It's too late though. He didn't get the stack. I think he just was trying to pull it into the creeps though. And that'll give Venge some experience if she wants to go over there and just take some of it, but... Oh, this sentry! This spots out their ward over here. They are going to be able to cut it down. Mid, we've got a Chrono coming in here. Blackburn! Blackburn's caught in here! Is he going to be able to get out? Time dilation coming forward. There's a Searing Chains, and he's going to fall to the Faceless Void. There's a stun coming out from the Alchemist a little late, though.
I think they would have preferred to get the Alk there, but they needed something.
Still having some stuff coming down on bottom here. They're trying to go forward on Cascades. They do have the vision here. He doesn't realize he's trying to go ahead, juke out of it. He is going to be able to move out of the way. And,
No swap though.
Well, I think at that point he was out of range anyways, too. Even if they had the swap available, the sentry wouldn't have been able to pick him up at that point.
Forget about the ranges on first level swap.
It's awful. You have to be like right next to the other person. That's why I really like the Aether Lens pickup on a Vengeful Spirit, just because it gives her so much more range on that level 1 swap. Wave of Terror coming out. There's the swap coming out. They don't have the stun. They don't have the vision. Kind of a
That's
waste
completed,
there.
completed mechanism on the Darks here, and he kind of won that solo lane against the
Well,
anti-mage.
AM,
As
they
expected,
just left
I guess.
AM alone, honestly. Witch Doctor, I don't think came back to lane. Which I don't think is the play there. I think that, you know, he really needs someone to babysit him and help bully this Darkseer out of lane.
Yeah, he was down here helping the Void, and I'm not really sure they need it.
No, Void just needs to get the levels, honestly. He's got this camp over here to the side too, so he can just go ahead, use his Iron Talon, do a little jungling, and wait for the equilibrium to come back up to his lane. Stop that cat! I'm sorry, guys.
That's top 3 heroes net worth are for Crazy Bob Ross. This is starting to go the way of the last game. If anything, even better for Crazy Bob Ross because they've got the Darkseer with so much farm.
I feel like the Maledict build is really, really good if you're being very aggressive in lane, but I feel like with an anti-mage, unless you're going to be running it as a tri-lane, it's not really the best. Especially when you're dealing with a Darkseer who's going to be putting a lot of damage onto your Your carry.
I really don't understand the Darkseer, the anti-mage pick, or even picking Ember
They're
after
gonna
it, because
go ahead and they're gonna see that Tanaka is over here, sitting with very low mana too. If he wants to come forward and try to do a mana break on him, or mana void rather.
they have the
Yeah,
track.
they're
though.
chasing. They're chasing. They're looking for him. They've got a haste rune over on this Ember. They want it.
And they know what they're fighting into. This is like
They're
fine.
gonna get surged up here. Chasing after. There he goes, coming forward. It's gonna get those chains off. It's gonna be enough.
Haste
though.
is like so good on
Ooh.
Ember.
Yeah,
for
they're gonna
that.
be able to clean him up here. There's no problem. Oh, he's gonna go ahead, throw the remnant out, turn around, zip himself out and away.
Very nice.
And yeah, they're trying to go over here on Mash. Mash is in a lot of
I
trouble.
think he
There's the
just
track coming
sacrificed
out
the
again.
witch.
The
He just
Donker doing
sacrificed
some
it.
damage though. Not gonna be enough. He is gonna fall.
Creeps.
Trying to get denied. He gets denied. Oh, there's the
Nice
Chrono
play from
coming
the
out though
witch.
onto the Darkseer. Or not Darkseer, sorry, Night Stalker. And cleaned up.
That was quite nice from the witch, denying himself.
That was very well done. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to get that off in time. And we are going to see that there's going to be a Vlad's for this Faceless Void here. Silent's got himself a Ghost Scepter. That seems a little interesting. I'm not used to seeing that on Ember Spirits usually. Meanwhile, bottom lane though, look how far the Sven is up here, and he's got no fear. He sees where all the other heroes are. He knows they all went top. He can just push that out. Mash in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, he's gonna
He's
go
gonna
down.
go down. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not just trying to decide there why Ember picked up the Ghost Scepter, and I guess that's to avoid like Sven and Alk, but I don't know if I like that.
It was interesting because he was using it when he was farming. He would go ahead. Yeah, see, look at him. He's just sitting there, using that Ghost Scepter and using his Flame Guard just to do some farming. It's an interesting choice. I haven't seen that before. The Anti-Mage in a little bit of trouble here. Ooh, he's got the silence. He's got the ultimate on him too. The Urn Charge. They're coming forward. They're trying to counter-initiate here. Tanaka's going to use his mech silence. Go ahead and get nuked down here. Cascade's coming forward, trying his best here, but he's also getting chased around. Oh, they're going to be able to take down Tanaka here. Yep, one more hit. And then Silent coming forward, turning around, trying to go over onto this Night Stalker. Tracks out again. Dust is coming out as well. Chasing after him here. I'm not sure they're going to be able to catch him, though. Look
They have
how
a
fast
Remnant.
he is. Remnant coming forward here, trying his best. Oh, there's the
Very
chains
nice.
coming out, and that's going to be a dead Night Stalker. Very well played. Oh, but Sven's coming forward here. He's going to try to clean up. He's just going to get donked immediately. Cascade's going to move out. Silent getting chased. Can they clean it up? He does not have a blink. They're not going to be able to catch him here.
That was some godly plays by Silent there.
Oh, Witch Doctor. Mash. Hiding in the
Jukes him
trees.
with a Remnant.
He does not want anything to do with this.
That was actually really nice by the Arsenal.
And he's zipping back in now.
He's going back.
Sven's here. He's trying to get it. Oh man, throwing out the stun.
I don't
Isn't
know about
Sven
this.
going to be able to connect here? This is maybe not the best idea for Silent. There's going to be the Donker coming out. Does not have enough mana. He does not
That
have the
coconut.
ultimate either. Sten's coming out onto Mash. Mash is going to fall. And they're still chasing this Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit running around in circles here. Does have... Oh, is going to be able to disjoint it. Very nicely done from Silent.
He's got
And
the Remnant.
Karambit chasing after. Look at the Sven! He's doing everything he can to catch this guy.
Silent is buying so much
And
space there.
there's the Ghost Scepter. He's backing off, but he is gonna fall. The jukes, man. The plays.
I think he like backed himself in the corner there and he's just like, you know what, I'm probably dead.
I don't know why he's back in. He didn't have to do that.
Dire's top tower
Heat of the moment, you know.
I guess. Maybe they thought they could
See a nice
clean up,
chrono
but-
here.
And they do have Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor does not have a 6 though yet. That's really bad for them. They really were kind of depending on that.
They
I
have
feel.
nothing to fight into the chrono with. I don't even think they can throw chrono out.
Egotistical taking a lot of damage here. Darkseer Wall coming forward. It's not going to connect. It's going to push them back, and that's going to be a tier 2 coming for CBR.
I just think the Arsenal's synergy is not there this game.
Well,
like
I think
in terms
the
of
other
the hero
problem is
choices.
they left their anti-mage like totally alone, and like he's got nothing. He doesn't even have a completed perseverance, and he's gonna get caught out here. Needs to be really careful. He's got to run away.
I didn't realize how poor the anti-mage is, but yeah.
Yeah, because he was dealing with the Darkseer the entire time. Solo, he didn't have any sort of like healing other than, you know, having a ring of health.
And if any, he don't
No
need
one's
to hit a
stacking
diving.
the
It's,
jungle for him. Like, and even if they were
anti-mage.
stacking the jungle, he'd still have problems because he doesn't have that Battle Fury.
If you add to that the vision they're gonna get from Night Stalker with a completed Agnum
Yeah.
Scepter. Ugh.
And they're gonna go in a Roche.
This is with like
This is a free Roche right here. They
a
gotta be
hand of
careful. Though.
Midas.
Bounty Hunter might spec some things up. He's gonna see the courier going in there.
Gonna go for the snipe.
And there's a double damage turn. He's gonna pick that up, maybe? Yeah, they're gonna the Bounty Hunter sitting right outside, so they gotta grab this really fast, but no problem. They've got the Aegis onto the Sven. They're gonna pop some dust.
That was smart. They knew that the rune was taken. Because Tanaka seen on the high ground, I think.
So
They
now
popped the
they're-
dust to try and catch him.
Yeah, yeah, they were. They're
My
ready to
kind of
push this
feeling
next
is,
tower.
if you don't have like a Witch Doctor ulti and you throw a Chronosphere, then you just kind of watch.
You gotta back
I don't know
off.
what you do.
Well, you gotta back off because they just don't have the damage unless you have like Silent coming through and sliding, but it's not gonna do that much work. Like, it's a very
Even then,
unusual
one
build
Sleight of
coming
Fist.
out here. They're trying to go over here onto the Bounty Hunter. There's the signs. There's gonna be the sun, and that's gonna be a dead Cascades, I think. Oh, the mech coming out though, saving his life. Air comes the Void coming forward with the Dilation. And they're gonna back off here. They do have a track onto the Sven. Silent looking like he wants to go for it. Doesn't realize maybe that. Nope, there's Blackburn right around. Blackburn might be dead here. Anti-Mage coming forward. He really needs a kill here. They need to do something. And Cascades is actually gonna get it.
That should be an acceptable loss, to be honest. The Night Stalker's like second lowest net worth. It's not like the biggest kill. They can just reset.
Well, he's the
What's the
position
ages?
4 over on CBR here, so it's not a huge loss. I would have liked to see maybe the AM getting the last hit though on that, just so he can catch up. And we're seeing Courier coming out here. He is going to have the completed Battle Fury now. So that's about a 20-minute Battle Fury. That's pretty rough.
Chronosphere is up on Void still, so
We do
They
have
might
Bounty
feel a bit
Hunter.
scared fighting
They're
into
looking
this.
for an engagement here. I don't know why they're running away from him. They can just go in on the Sven anytime they want. Track coming out onto the Night Stalker. They do
Well, I guess
spot the
Sven's got
Bounty
Aegis.
Hunter. I don't think they have dust though on anyone. No, they do have dust. Oh,
Night
why'd you
Stalker.
dust? Why'd you dust, Night Stalker?
Radiant's middle tower
Is he already
Interesting.
dust?
nope.
Nope. How do they? They don't have us.
He'll do it a second time, right?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There's a dust. Bounty was dusted. Okay, I thought it was, but there's gonna be the stun coming out. Oh, he's able to dodge the Chrono!
dodged
Did you
it.
see that dodge? That was beautiful on the part of Sven! And here comes the Witch Doctor ultimate. It's bouncing around though. It's doing a lot of work. Egotistical's in a lot of trouble here. He's being surrounded by different people. Mash is trying his best. Here comes the wall coming out on top of it. And there's the TP out from the Void.
Damn, the plays by CBR to dodge that
That
Void
was a great dodge. Oh my gosh.
Delta split.
Really well played coming out from Karambit there.
This is going from bad to worse.
And they don't have the chrono available now. They're just gonna go ahead and they're gonna be able to take the tower.
Yeah, this is like a 20-minute 7k gold net worth lead. Even more so, I think it's like 8k. It's probably closer to 8.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And they're gonna go right up onto the high ground. They still have the Aegis on the stun. They're ready to go here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They don't have chrono. They're gonna throw a track out, but again,
They just have
can't
nothing
really do anything.
to fight with.
Here comes the Donker. Donker's gonna come out. There's a stun coming out from the Alk on top of it. Time Dilation gonna come out as well. There's gonna be the vacuum coming forward. They're backing off here though. They need to probably just go for the tower and not get too greedy here. Silence coming forward here. They need to make sure that they're not super bunched up. And Sven's being held in place here. He's gonna be able to take out Egotistical though. Oh man, Egotistical
They're
just
just buying
making
time on
getting
the
out of
Sven
his life.
here.
Well, he still has the Aegis too on top of that.
Yep.
Like it's okay, he can go forward, but the rest of them need to be really careful. Like Tanaka here is gonna fall. There's gonna be the Aegis popping. Blackburn also in trouble. They're gonna be able to use the Mana Void on him. And Sven's coming forward again. Does not have a blink. Is gonna try to get out here. I don't know though. His whole team's dead. Except for this okay, the Alchemist is still here, but that's gonna be a really nice Witch Doctor ultimate. Cleaning up him, gonna clean up Tataya as well, it looks like. They're trying to cut him down here, and that's gonna be that Alchemist. Where was Venge? Why was Venge top?
Dead, I guess, maybe?
I'm guessing that he died
Hopefully.
sometime during that fight, but I'm surprised that he didn't try to go back in bottom.
Did have a TP. I don't know.
I mean, that it's a big gap from here to, you know, the racks, but...
Why did they all go ham? That was the issue. Just let the Sven go in front.
Yeah. Okay, because AM was slip pushing. Yeah, but still, I feel like... How much can Venge actually do against an AM? And there's going to be the last hit on the tower here. Going over on FBP here, trying to clean him up. He is going to be able to just TP himself away, though. And it looks like Night Stalker is working on a Vladimir's.
It's just more early aggression, more early fight.
Sven's just going to take the stack of Ancients. Easy peasy.
That last fight gave Anti-Mage a lot of gold.
Yeah, I didn't look at the fight recap afterwards to see how much gold shifted on that, but I can imagine.
It's got a completed Vlad's and Battle Fury now.
Yeah, we've got the Battle Fury available over on the Silent as well. So we should see their farm start to increase now. And they're gonna look over here onto the Darks here. Tanaka's just gonna run himself away. Does have a Blink Dagger.
I still feel like Anti-Mage is a hero you need to get like a good time on your items more so than any other core. 'Cause
Well,
he
yeah, I
does
mean,
drop off.
you look at, again, they've got the Alchemist, they've got the Sven. They do have the Void this time, which I think is a good deal. And he's gonna be going for that Ags, but they're not gonna have damage coming out from the Faceless Void for quite a while now, and you've got, you know, your Alchemist who's already putting damage out. You've got the Sven obviously doing quite a bit of damage, especially when God's Strength is up.
Seems like both teams are just kind of happy just to farm in this downtime.
Out of how many games does he have a 100% win rate with that?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Because that's a very unusual build. One game, okay. I wasn't sure. And they need
Small
to go ahead and
sample
deny
size,
this
man.
tower, man. There's a denial coming out.
Tower has been denied.
I wanted to ask, because I know we asked earlier about another, Oh, Taya's immediately gonna go ahead and get himself tied up by that Ember Spirit. Seeing the Night Stalker moving in through the jungle cascades is gonna see him here. Is gonna be able to
think
lure
I'd-
people.
I'd
And
like to see
Silence
a
coming
Hex
through.
on
He's
Dark
looking for
too.
this. I don't know what Night Stalker's thinking about doing here. He's gonna throw out the Silence here. He's in a lot of trouble though. Oh, here comes Sven. Sven's gonna come forward. They're gonna throw out the Dust as well. Ooh, that Witch Doctor ulti though. It's doing work. It's doing work. They're gonna back off. They can't fight underneath that right now. And, oh man, they're running for it. Able to clean up Chitaya here. I don't think that was I don't know why Night Stalker just decided to go farm the enemy jungle when he couldn't have vision on everyone. Like,
It's not as if he's warding or anything like that, so it's unusual.
that was a little bit too ballsy, I think, personally. And we've got a whole bunch of heroes here. They're chasing in on the Sven. Sven's gotta be really careful. He's tracked. He needs to know he's tracked. He's gonna be able to just blink himself away.
Dire's middle tower is
And Void has a Blink Dagger as well now.
tower has fallen.
Yeah, they're gonna need a Hex on the Darks here, I think.
And you can see that they've got two wards here. Scouting each other out.
Tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, going on top tower here, everyone's so spread out. Like, they can't fight this, they can't defend this if they don't have everyone together.
They can't just let them take it. They're glyphing, right? So they're gonna fight.
I don't know, that Alchemist is down for another 10 seconds. They are going to come forward here, though. They're going to try to go on Silent. There's the Donker coming out. They know that they don't have the Witch Doctor ultimate. There's going to be the Chrono, though. Blackburn is going to caught here. Karambit trying his best. Oh, that was a beautiful vacuum coming out into the wall. Is it going to be enough? They're not able to take out Mash here, and he's out of mana here, over here on the Sven. And on top of that, they just lost a tower. Tim out of position here. Jataya's going to go ahead and get himself stunned. Lots of tracks coming out. This Bounty Hunter just doing work here. And I think at this point they need to just back off. They're all pretty hurt here. They're running low on mana.
They have nothing.
Tanaka
Still, they got
trying,
tower.
but
A tower for a position 5 Witch Doctor? Fine.
yeah, that goes decidedly in Arsenal's favor there. Especially because the Witch Doctor didn't even have his ultimate up at the time. And we're gonna see a Manta on the anti-mage fairly shortly now. He does have enough to go ahead and get that ultimate orb. Might be saving for buyback though as well, I'm not sure. Assault Cuirass completed over on the Alchemist.
It's not even as if BKBs are particularly good this game for Crazy Bob Ross.
No,
Not
for
even
Crazy
in the
Bob
same way
Ross.
as last game.
They need
I
to
think they
try to
just tank
throw.
up.
See, the problem is they only have one silence, and then they have the Vengeful Spirit for the stun. And there's the swap coming out right away, trying to save the Sven. Gonna be able to go ahead and do that. I'm not sure. Is it gonna be
That
enough
was
for the Sven?
close.
Yeah, Sven's gonna be able to get out. Ever Spirit's gonna fall, and they're chasing after this bounty hunter. But I don't think they have vision. I don't think they have any dust on them right now. Yeah, no. They've got a smoke, no dust.
Another even game.
Yeah, anti-mage sitting on a good chunk of gold here.
Yeah, he's finally started to catch up.
And it looks like the Darkseer has picked up an ultimate orb here. I'm not sure if he's going to be going for a sheep stick or what.
It's a hex, it should be.
That would make sense just for... They need some more lockdown, especially because the Vengeful Spirit can't really seem to get close enough to the Witch Doctor half the time for that stun or the swamp. Although, she does have 2 points in swap now at this point. She's level 11, so that'll help a lot. And that'll disjoint, or not disjoint, but it'll cancel the Witch Doctor ulti if she can get a swap off, so... It's a lot of positioning over here that's really dependent for Crazy Bob Ross to take a good team fight, because if they lose that good positioning, they get very severely punished.
Yep, there's a lot of mobility heroes for the Arsenal.
It seems like they're trying to counter that themselves. You know, they've got a blink over on the Alchemist, they've got a blink over on the Sven, and then they've got a blink over on the Darkseer as well. And Silent is coming forward here, does have the boots of travel, is invisible, but he is all alone. Although Darkseer is alone now too as he moves his way up
Kill
here.
the Darkseer.
Yeah, he's gotta be careful here. And the Greaves are down too. Yep, there's gonna be the chains coming out onto the Darkseer. Darkseer is gonna be able to surge himself away if he wants to. Doesn't look like he's even gonna try though. Sven coming forward, does not have blink yet. Blink's on cooldown, and he's just gonna run away. Looks like a BKB's gotta be coming out too. For the Sven. Sven opting to keep his treads on int. Never mind, he swapped them. I feel like whenever I look at this Sven, his treads are on int though. I don't know, maybe it's just my bad timing.
Ah, he's got them on power treads now. Sorry, strength.
And,
They're gonna get a
Cascade's
pick on
gonna
Chitaya
find
here.
himself He needs to be so careful. He has no idea either.
Why is Witch running the
Cascade's
other
throwing
way?
the track out. Okay, here comes... Oh, there's a stun coming out as well, and Chitaya gonna fall. Good pick-off coming out from Arsenal here.
Yeah, that's a big pick for them, to be
And they've
honest.
got a Manta over on the anti-mage now. Sven looks like he's working on a BKB.
Not sure he needs it.
Maybe to avoid getting stunned by the Witch Doctor or the chains, but that's pretty much all I can think of, honestly. That
I
would
don't think it's
cause
worth it for
problems.
that.
And that's a dead Vengeful Spirit. They need to start putting up a couple more sentry wards, I think, because this bounty hunter is just moving around and he's getting a lot of out of these different rotations that he's been doing here. Sitting at 7, 2, and 7.
Yeah, he's having a really good game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Jesus, in a month.
Chains coming out. And 2 tracks are out as well. Tanaka gonna be able to take those right off of himself, considering he's got the Guardian Greaves. And Void is looking for an angle here, was looking for a chrono. Is going to get chased off. They do see the bounty hunters over here. Again, not going to be able to catch him though. Nighttime getting popped. And Silent just running right forward here. Interesting enough. Is going to be able to just go back to a remnant.
Wonder if you're trying to bait
Look at the
stuff
Witch
out,
Doctor
maybe.
though. Witch Doctor a little bit out of position here. Trying to go ahead, cancel that. Because that's... If they can take him out, that's a lot of the team fight right there. Chasing after the Urn doing a lot of work. That's going to be a dead Witch Doctor.
This game is so even. I don't even know who's got the better late game at this point. I think it's pretty close.
Night Stalker coming forward, trying to go on silent here. There's another nuke coming out, trying to do some more damage with that Ion Shell. There's the Ion Skull gone here, trying to chase after him. There's this, oh, nice vacuum, but there's gonna get baited into a Chrono here. Faceless Void, gonna get
He needs
stunned
to
as
run.
well. That was a nice stun coming out from Chataya, and he's just gonna back out as well here. They do have vision on
Well-
the Bounty Hunter over here if they want to try, but again, they just need to catch
They're
him
gonna get
before
return
somebody-
kill,
Oh man,
potentially.
there's the stun coming out onto the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is broken. There's going to be another stun coming out. Urn charges as well. God Strength is pop. Time Dilation coming forward, trying their best. That Urn is going to be able to just take him down with that Sven. Last hit here.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. Sven running low on mana here. Has completed that BKB. Again, not sure that it was necessary, but probably thinking he just doesn't want to get kited anymore with any sort of like stuns or chains or what have you. Because that's been a problem for him in the past. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage sitting on, look at all that gold. I'm guessing he's going to be going for his Bastion next into Abyssal. Stop that cat. I'm sorry, guys. My cats are being really annoying today.
I'm back.
Welcome back. And we're seeing that Witch Doctor trying his best to get away from this Night Stalker. Oh, and he's gonna back off. I don't know why
I'm
he's backing
surprised.
off. Why are you backing off? Night Stalker!
Earn phase boots.
You could have murdered him!
He had no vision, I guess. He was probably like, I don't know what's there.
I guess he's playing safer than sorry, but... And we've got a Butterfly on the Anti-Mage now. I was wondering if he was gonna go Basher, but looks like he went for that Butterfly. And Tanaka in a little bit of trouble here with this Ember Spirit just going around and
He's
sliding
gonna stay
all
and
around
man fight him.
They do have backup though over in the tree line here. I don't think. Oh, the swap coming out! That swap! No! A little bit of a misplay there. And we've got a Heaven's Halberd completed over on the Bounty Hunter. I'm wondering if that's what we're going to see over on this Night Stalker as well as the Heaven's Halberd. I'd
It's
like
just-
to see that.
It's more stuff to stop the Sven and the Anti-Mage, or the Alchemist.
And they're going to be able to take this Roche here. I don't think they have any sort of idea that's going on. Bounty Hunter just kind of
It's falling fast as well. They have a lot of damage.
And it's going to go over onto the Alchemist here. Alchemist has the Aegis, and looks like they're going to need to defend next. Maybe that's the other reason why the Sven picked up the BKB. Maybe he anticipated Bounty Hunter possibly going, oh, Blackburn! Blackburn's in a lot of trouble here. He's also got the track on. They're chasing him down, just burning him down slowly here. Looks like they're going to keep continuing in. Might be able to get away here. Yeah, I think they're going to back off now.
I think if the Searing Chains landed, did he go for Searing Chains? I don't even think he threw
I think
the
he did
Searing Chains
early.
out.
He started with the Searing Chains. And Witch Doctor? Ooh, Sven!
That would be a big kill.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
would be
they
a
need.
huge kill. Oh, the Chrono's coming out immediately. There's the track too, trying to get that track gold. And they're gonna use, are they gonna go for the Witch Doctor ultimate here too? They're not gonna go for it. They've got enough. Oh, the BKB's coming out, but it's not gonna be enough. Dead Sun. And a BKB charge wasted. That was his 10-second
Yeah.
BKB.
They need to use this.
And we've got a gem coming out too, over on the Night Stalker now. And they need that, Oh, I just realized that the Alchemist gave the Night Stalker an Ags. Somehow I missed that earlier. And there's a Sheepstick completed over on the Darkseer as well.
I think they can fight this. It's an Alchemist with Aegis, but I think they've got enough. They did blow
They
Chronos,
need good
so maybe-
initiation from someone, and they don't have the stun right now. I'm not sure if they want to fight into this.
Well, no Chrono. And an Aegis.
Oh, there's the swap coming out. They need a silence or a stun. And Anti-Mage is just gonna get away here, although the speed coming out. Stalker's gonna come out. Here comes the vacuum coming forward. Again, Silence. There's a stun coming out onto the Anti-Mage. Oh, they're gonna throw out the Chrono. He's gonna get 2 heroes here. And the Alchemist coming forward. He's trying to cut down this Anti-Mage. Oh, the Witch Doctor ultimate, though. It's doing so much damage. They gotta back off here. And he's toggling. Look at these toggles. He's trying so hard. He is gonna fall, though. Vengeful Spirit in a lot of trouble here. And it looks like the
Chrono was
Alchemist
good.
is just gonna run away. That was a good Chrono. Absolutely.
That isolated the fight completely.
And gosh, what do you think Alex is gonna go for next? Do you think he's gonna go for a basher or?
Yeah, he needs a basher. He needs like a fighting item. I guess he's got the
And that's
armor,
gonna be a
but
dead tower here. Oh, Sven needs to be careful. Time dilation's coming out. This anti-mage is running after him, doing some chip damage. There's gonna be the searing chains coming out onto Blackburn, and then the Janata coming out as well, bouncing off. Ooh, that's a dead Night Stalker. Egotistical's on a killing spree.
yeah, this is
They
getting a
do
bit
see the
worrying.
gem here. I'm not sure. Did they pick it up? Are they able to pick it up? They got it. Yep.
They have Chrono up again. Void Axe is just ridiculously strong.
I don't know if they want to. They're missing so many heroes. I don't think they go in on this. I think you throw out the acid
Nope,
spray and
this
then you
is
just
Rax.
run. Why is Shatai going in? Oh my goodness, I don't think this is that. There's the Chrono. Chrono's coming out. They're trying to go ahead onto this anti-mage. They don't have really the lockdown though for him either. And he's gonna run right into the Chrono. Egotistical in a little bit of a pinch here. There's gonna be the stun coming out. They're chasing up. There's gonna be a wave of terror. Tanaka coming forward. He's gonna throw out the vacuum, but there's not any damage to follow up with it right now. Turning around
That was
onto
a
the
nice
Witch Doctor.
vacuum.
Gonna be able to kill the Witch Doctor. That's the Witch Doctor ultimate down as well. And they're still chasing after Silence. Silence using his Ghost Scepter to get away. He's got 2 Battle Furies here as well. And it looks like... Oh, they're still going forward here. Oh, Chitara's gonna fall to the Mana Void. There's a Gem of True Sight on the ground. He's gonna fall here. Karambit is in a lot of trouble. And there's a stun coming out from Tim. I don't think they have enough, though, to finish up. The Anti-Mage is coming back in. They need to run. And Silence gonna come in. That's gonna be a team wipe, I think. Yeah, they're trying really hard, but Night Stalker... I don't think he's gonna be able to get away here. Alpha back. I don't know. What is he
Only the
gonna do,
Darkseer
though?
can
There's
buy
nothing
back.
that he can do.
This is like they can't. Oh, they can double racks. Yeah, this is another set of racks.
There's nothing that this Alchemist can do solo against all of this here. That Chrono really helping out quite a bit. Setting up these fights and making it possible to, Oh, there's another Chrono, and, ooh. Buyback coming out on the Sven as well now. I don't know if it's gonna be too late, though, for Chitai. Oh, that stun, though, on the Cleave! Cleave doing so much damage! He's gonna go ahead and time walk himself away. Cascade's still trying to chase after him, too. They do not have the vision, though. I don't think that... No, they don't have the gem anymore. And Bounty Hunter's just gonna limp himself away from this fight.
I think the one thing I didn't consider about the Void pick this fight, or this game, even though they've got like melee heroes, it does so much in terms of disrupting the enemy.
Well, anything like a reset, like Medusa Stone Gaze, the Chronosphere, things like that, really, really, really good this patch, I feel.
Has Medusa seen much play this patch? I know I've seen a few games, pro ones.
I've been seeing her in some of the NotA games, and I've been seeing her in some of my pubs as well, like a little bit more common of a pickup. I wouldn't say that she's super popular, like seeing the Spectred in the Badmanville and things like that, but I have seen it being used, and I feel like in the right hands it can be really, really good. It's kind of like how they used to run Aoi on the Naga Siren support, just using it as a reset again. And then eventually doing that transitioning back to becoming a carry. Because now we're starting to see some damage coming out on this Void. He's got the Blads, he's got his Blink, he's got the Ags, but now he's got the Mjolnir. And he's going to be starting to get some damage items here, which will help out a lot. There's a full Abyssal Blade over on this Anti-Mage as well. This is looking really not great for CBR.
They've got good wave clear in CBR, but it's getting out of hand now for them. I mean, the fact that Anti-Mage could catch up like that.
And Alk is sitting on a lot of gold here. I'm not sure what he's going to be going for here. Again, I would like to see the Abyssal Blade, but I'm sure he wants to...
It's worth noting how much Bounty Hunter has made up with just the
There's a
track
Lotus Orb over on the Bounty Hunter now too, so any of the stuns that come out are going to get bashed, thrown back onto... Oh man! Silent doing a lot of damage onto Chitai here. Chitai's got to be really careful. I would just blink into the trees and get out. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. I think that's a good call. Who else has a Vlad's over on
He's
Arsenal?
found him.
Oh, the AM, right? But the AM's gonna trade that in for a heart eventually. So it's not a huge deal that they've got 2 on it right now. And again, they're gonna find Chatai here. Gonna go ahead and use the Abyssal Blade on him. Oh, look at the illusions! They're just tearing him up! And there's gonna be the Mana Void. That's a dead Alchemist. And now is the time, friends. Now is the time for them to go ahead. Oh, there's... Oh, he almost Kronos! He's gonna go ahead. Kronos just gonna barely kick Karambit here. Tim's gonna go ahead and do the swap, and they're both in the Kronos still! What a Chrono! What a swap! Oh my goodness, Silence is coming up onto the Faceless Void here. Oh, that was almost disastrous. And they are going to be able to clean up. Ooh, Silence.
There's no
a little
buyback.
ship here.
This
They're
is game, I
chasing
think.
after him. I don't know. I think they need to not be that greedy here. Yeah, Karambit's coming forward. It's going to just hit down on Silence. Silence going to be able to go away. And there's going to be the Heaven's Halberd coming out as well. Cascades. This is a little greedy here. Does have the Lotus Orb up on himself in case they try to throw a stun out. Almost like baiting them. And that anti-base is
Interesting this
godlike.
Sven and ulti. That's all there.
Oh, he's gonna get force-staffed out and tracked! Oh, this game is silly now.
That is
And it
cheeky
looks like
plays.
that's gonna be the end. That's gonna be game here. And Sven's just gonna hang out in the well. Last stand coming out from the Sven! There's the Chrono immediately.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. That is a dead Sven, and that's a dead Ancient. GG being called. So game number 2 in the Crazy Bob Ross versus the Arsenal. Gonna go with the Arsenal. So they're currently tied up 1-1. We are going to be going to game 3, guys. This has been a pretty exciting series, so stick around. We'll be right back.